Hello there.
Well, hello, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining us here on another fine episode of The High Ground. That's right, it is Wednesday night, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. But first of all, let's check in with my buddy Mike, the new Whatnot King from what I've seen. So, what is going on, brother?
I don't know if I'm the king, but I'm definitely following in the footsteps of the old Master Tony there. Just call me Tony Jr.
There you go. We'll
Nowhere's near
say
it
that
though.
Tony is
Just kidding.
kind of
Just
like the Emperor. The Dad Vader is fast becoming, what would be a good analogy? A Grand Admiral. He's
there
rising
we
up
go.
the
Yeah.
ranks.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, man, I've seen you killing it out there. I think, remind me, you have a stream scheduled for tomorrow, is it?
Tomorrow, and that's the fun one because I don't know if anybody's seen my post, but the brand new 501st Black Series helmet, sealed. I haven't opened it, I haven't peeked at it, and a matching 501st figure and a T-shirt coming from Gory Comics is
Dang.
all a part of a buyer's giveaway. All you gotta do is make one purchase, and you have a chance to win. That's it.
There you
Simple.
go, guys. Doesn't get any easier than that. Yeah. So the requirement is a purchase, right? It's not
Yep.
set to a dollar amount. It's just as long as you make, one purchase, you're
Yep.
in it. So definitely check that out. Remind me what time that is tomorrow.
I believe I have it set for 8:45. I could be slightly off on that, but it's going to run in, it usually takes a few, maybe 2 hours at most. Just depends on how many people show up and jump in it. But the buyer's giveaway is at the very end of the show. So if everybody shows up, we can get through it pretty quick.
There you go. So make sure that you are following the Dad Vader over and Whatnot. You don't want to miss it, especially tomorrow. That's a heck of a giveaway, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That is stacked. So remember, purchase, single purchase gets you into, into the giveaway. So you definitely want to stick around if you're in the stream until the end when the giveaway actually happens, because yeah, that's a hell of a package right there. So yeah,
Actually, you don't have to. I'm going to do a spin wheel. You just
Yeah,
got to make
there you
sure
go.
I know how to talk to you. Because
Yep.
if you just randomly jump in and then
yeah, right. Yeah,
don't tell
make
me
sure.
like, hey, this is so and so on IG, like then I might not know who
Exactly.
you are. I'll
Yeah,
find you
and
though.
for that, I would highly advise you guys to follow our friend Mike over on Instagram, the Dad Vader. Remember that D is what sets him apart on the username. So make sure you're following the right one. Which, dude, did he just get like past 7,500 like not that long ago on your?
I passed it and then I went right back down. You know how IG
Yeah,
is.
that
But I did
ticks me off
cross.
so much.
Yeah, I did cross it, so I'm going to count it.
Oh,
So we'll
absolutely.
be doing a giveaway for that at some point as well.
Yep.
They just lined up like at the same time. I'm like, well, you see the way my bank account's set up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have two accounts, and takes 5 to 10 business days to transfer.
Mhm,
No,
mhm.
I hear you, but yeah, congrats on that, dude, for sure.
Thank you.
Because I always see you posting. You're always, very constant on Instagram for sure. And again, then the numbers will follow. So before we jump into, into the chat and into tonight's stream, I just want to take a couple minutes. Apologize to you guys because I called off last week's stream kind of last minute, and I think most of you saw my post. Those of you that didn't, let me tell you why. So, um, our dog, our pet, um, our friend, really, um, left us that morning, and so to put things in perspective, she had been with my wife longer than I've known my wife, So my wife had her since, literally a puppy. Uh 16 years, dude. 2009. 16 years, she'd been with my wife. Uh she'd been with me, 12 of those 16 years, right? When I first met my wife, I think our second date I actually met the dog. Um and
And
then
that's when your wife knew when you met the dog. That's
dude,
when she knew.
and it's funny you say that because this dog hated like dudes, like in general. And I mean, like, she would like launch and bark and try to like bite dude, like She was the sweetest thing to anybody else, but if you were a dude, she would go at you like no questions asked. Little fact that my wife, forgot or neglected to tell me at the time, right? And so there I am. I'm showing up at her place to pick her up, right? Um, it's like our second date, and we're gonna go to a picnic. So she's like, "Oh, since we're going to the park, I'm gonna bring the dog." I was like, "Oh, sure, right." Uh, and she's like, "Oh, let me go grab something," and she just leaves me with the dog, dude. So I'm like, "All right, hey, dog," and I'm just like, like trying to play with her and like petting her and stuff. And then my wife's come back and she's like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "I guess I didn't tell you, but she actually like hates, like dudes, like men, I guess." She's like, "She's okay-ish with kids, but like grown man, she's actually pretty bad." I'm like, "Now you tell me this, like big ass dog, like
As
and
you're holding her next to your face,
yeah,
and
dude, exactly." I'm like, "Really? Like, is that what she's growling?" And so anyway, we went and all that stuff, right? So she was always calm, but actually, I don't think it was that time, but a couple of dates that or I think we were just walking her like at a park, and sure enough, this dude comes over, or just not even comes over, like he just like goes by on a bike, um, and she just like went for him, dude. Like the dude got, he like got scared. He like knocked himself out like on the side, hit a tree. Like it was a whole thing. I was like, oh my lord, like you were not kidding. And she's like, nope. She's like, she really hates him. I was like, dang, like why would you leave me with this murderous thing like by myself without knowing, you know? But yeah, she definitely got a lot more calm as the age passed. But yeah, I mean, my kid, she's known she's known her all his life, right? She's been there from day one, ever since he came back, from the hospital. Like we came back with him, right, as a baby. So yeah, it was rough for sure. It was pretty tough to be honest with you. I was like, you know what, I'll keep the stream on. Let's just we'll kind of we'll do our thing. We were meant to celebrate 4 years of the channel, right? So I was kind of looking forward to that, of course. Um, but then it came around like bedtime and stuff, and we were all just kind of laying down, and it just kind of hit us again, right? Like just the reality of it all. And I was like, you know what, I can't. Like it's like, who am I kidding, dude? Like I'm not gonna be able to power through. So yeah, guys, sorry, Bunker Bunch again, for calling it off like so last minute. But like I said, we were not doing great that day, to be honest with y'all. And we weren't doing great, for the next, few days for sure. Obviously, it's been exactly a week, so I'm not saying we're completely over it by no means. I don't know that we'll ever be. Um, but like I said, it was a little bit of a rough day for us here at the house. So that's why we decided to postpone it. But yeah, so just wanted to catch you all up on that. Thank you, by the way. I really appreciate y'all. A ton of you messaged me, just checking up on me, and giving the family some condolences and stuff like that. I really appreciate each and every single one of you that took the time, to write a message, to leave a comment. Again, that's the beauty of the community, right? And again, I really appreciate y'all, all the good wishes and all of the support, that you all showed me that day. So thank you again for that. All right, so on to funner things. So we got quite the show, and I figure we got so much to talk about that we might as well bring on our guests for tonight, because oof, yeah, these dudes are busy. All right, they're popular. They're doing like 4 streams a day. I cannot open any type of social media feed without seeing their beautiful faces plastered all over it. Always giving us great news, always telling us just how amazing this little, and I'm using the word little very loosely, show coming up here in next month in Texas is going to be. And when I say little, I'm kind of talking about the most massive, probably, Star Wars event that we got this year. So without further ado, uh, yeah, that's a good amount of ado, right? Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, let's bring on this dude right here. We got Kentucky in the house, and we got Bobby from Rebel Scum Con. Welcome, welcome.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
Thank you for having
What is going
And
on,
sorry
gents?
to
Welcome, welcome.
sorry to hear for the loss of your family member.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, it was it was to be honest with y'all, it's never easy, right? For
Oh.
sure. She had been sick like 2 years ago, and she pulled through, like almost miraculously, I want to say. And then the weird thing is, that day, so this would be last week, Tuesday afternoon, right? We took her for a walk. Everything, dude, was completely, normal. And it wasn't until like around midnight when we noticed that she started behaving like erratically and stuff. Anyway, long story short, she was gone by like 5 a.m. So it was like super sudden, no real indication, that she wasn't doing good or anything like that. Um, and unfortunately, it was pretty tough for the kid, because when he went to sleep, right, like at 9 p.m., everything's good, right? But then by the time he wakes up, we're like, hey, like she's gone, and he's like, whoa, like what the
Yeah.
heck just happened? Like we were just playing last night, right, and stuff. Like how did this happen? So yeah, like I said, definitely never easy, but it was kind of sudden. Silver lining, she definitely wasn't suffering for long or anything like that. So that's, we take solace in that, but still, right, like I said, it was fairly rough, a few days there. And but yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's anything you need, just holler.
Thanks, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, so first of all, welcome. Thank you
Thank you.
for coming back on here into the bunker. Like I said, I know y'all are like triple booked these days, but man, we are leading up to quite the show here next month, which makes me nervous, by the way, to think that it's only about a month away. So
No, it's like way more than that, right, Tucky?
Yeah,
Right.
it's like 5 weeks.
It's like
Exactly.
it's like way more than that. It's like it's like it's happening.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
happening August 8th or the 10th,
Rapidly
for
approaching.
sure.
We've been well. I know I have. I mean, we've all been so focused on this that it was like,
Right.
oh hey, are we going to SDCC in a week and a half? We're like, oh man. I mean, we were supposed to, but like.
I mean, we have passes and stuff. So
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, actually, are you guys going? Have you
Well,
not decided yet?
I mean, we have passes. We have
as far as I know,
we have a hotel on hold. We haven't even like.
I haven't been told.
I think I boycotted looking for flights because I've booked so many flights in the last month that I just haven't even.
Nice.
I'm
I haven't been
allergic to
told we're
typing
not
my name
going.
into it.
Yeah.
So as far as I
Yeah.
know, tentatively,
There you go.
Yeah,
We'll,
most
we'll
likely.
take that.
I mean, as of right
I
now,
hope
we're
so.
not going. Yeah.
I really got to get my hands on that Revenge of the Sith pack.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need
Oh,
2.
yeah.
I need
I hear you.
3. I need. It'll be cool if I could just get 4 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
But why are you
Dude,
stopping at 3? Get 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They-
just dude.
Well,
yeah, I
They
mean,
still
teed me
have-
up so good with how they revealed it piece by
Oh,
piece. I was just sitting there like,
everything.
man, it's only gonna get. It would only be better if they did this piece too. And then they revealed that
And
next
then
piece.
sure
And I was
enough,
like,
yeah.
holy crap!
Yeah.
Perfect.
yeah, dude.
I mean-
I gotta be honest with you. It's been a long time since I've seen on on a majority of positive
Yes.
to a Hasbro reveal like that.
Yeah.
Like it's been a while.
I think
you
the
know.
only negatives I've seen has been price, and those I'm like, sorry.
And, yeah.
What do you want it? You want it for
Yeah,
free?
exactly. And I was gonna say,
Yeah.
and even then, like and I said this when they revealed it, I was like I kind of I kind of hate to say it, but it's actually not that bad.
It's
No.
not.
Like
Just
What is
this
it?
Technically, 3
alone.
things.
That
What is it,
alone is
100?
worth it.
What is
Yeah.
it? 100?
It's 110, I believe.
110.
Oh,
No,
yeah, yeah,
140.
yeah, yeah.
140 was Fader's at Tie Advanced.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Which the Tie Advance with the swappable Battle of Yavin panel.
Which,
Dude, and just the scale of it, like
unfortunately-
it looks good.
Which unfortunately, as a vehicle collector, they probably could have charged 200 on the Advance, and I was still buying
Oh, yeah.
multiple.
No, I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, dude,
Like,
but
Don't
this
say
isn't-
that out loud.
We're not live, yeah. We're not.
Don't
It's
say
okay.
that out
we'll
loud.
fix it in post.
Stevie's
It's all right.
sitting there like 200.
It's okay. Hasbro
you
doesn't
say.
listen to
Exactly.
fans. We're all right.
Yeah.
We're safe.
Yeah, dude, and that's the one thing I tell everybody, like they're kind of killing it with the vehicles. Like they've been doing really good,
Jazzwares
honestly.
too.
Yeah,
Jazzwares has
Yeah.
been killing it with the vehicles
Yeah.
also. That
Oh,
that
yeah.
3-pack looks cool.
It's-
okay, so I'm gonna
I've
be
seen
honest
mixed
with you.
I've seen mixed reviews, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm actually, for the first time, I think, in a very, very long time, if any time at all, I'm actually not that excited about the Jazzware. I love
I
the
agree.
packaging.
Yeah.
I love the effects that it's got. I love
Yep.
that it's like the hanger setting. Like it's something we haven't really seen.
It's really cool.
It is really cool, but to me,
But-
I'm like, dude, the ships, like the ships themselves. I'm like,
I'm
I'm
Han
sorry,
Solo.
but
I'm Han
I can get
Solo.
15 of those for $20 at like Ross.
Well,
Yep.
I
And-
just noticed it's the white ties.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
They're painted
It is a
white, so
different
they're
deco.
so they're the $200 rare the chases from Series 1.
Yeah.
Well, the Tie Advance is a different color too. It kind of
Right, yeah,
reminds me of the old micro collection die cast
Yeah.
TIE Fighter white color a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
But it also looks like they just did the Vader in the same color so they all match.
Yeah,
I totally agree. It is definitely the least exciting of the SDCC exclusives that
Yeah, I
they've
think so.
announced so far.
So far, right?
But
Yeah.
it is still a very cool pack. I feel like it was maybe going to be a vault pack that, like, they were
Didn't-
trying to come up with something else, or
Yeah.
maybe ran out of time. And they're like, well, we have this really cool box set that we are
Right.
probably going to put
Yeah.
in the vault, and maybe we do that instead. I don't know. I'm only
And
speculating.
it's
But it
obvious
is cool.
that and it's obvious they're sitting on the Red Squadron and Black Squadrons because they're still on sale and still
Those
in the vault.
box sets
Yep.
were so
Those
awesome.
were
too,
so
though.
cool, and the fact that they didn't
Especially Red
sell
Squadron.
out, that's why I'm thinking this was something already produced for it. I mean, like, they added the lighting effects like the arcade box had,
Yeah.
but I mean the arcade box was like, okay, that's black
Yeah.
and white.
The arcade.
I
was-
mean,
I
yeah.
love
that's-
it. I
mean,
love the
that's a-
hanger look too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
it's
is
so
what we're
sweet.
talking about, guys. For all you who have not been keeping up, so this is the
I mean, like, the
recently
lighting in it
revealed.
is cool.
I think it was
Yeah.
what, yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
they
I think it was
announced
yesterday. So this is the Micro Galaxy Squadron San Diego Comic Con exclusive
Mhm.
3-pack, and the cool thing is that I don't know if the picture maybe doesn't do it that much justice, but it does actually light up from
love
the
that.
inside.
Yeah, and it looks like
So
a Death
it's
Star
like a hanger
Yeah.
setting.
Yeah.
You get, like we said, you get 2 ties with their pilots, of course, and you get the tie advance with Darth Vader. I kind of wish they would have given us more official pics than this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I like the color they went with too. Like,
Yeah.
it's just bright enough
yeah,
on those on the deco.
Yeah.
yeah. No, like I said, I like the packaging a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to talk
Um,
myself into it as being my nightlight. So that way,
There you go.
Nightlight.
Exactly.
dual
Very
purposes.
much so.
I mean,
But
I
like
hope
I
it's
said,
the flaps
just
of the
the
battery.
Yeah. That's a very good point. I hope that it's got some sort
Ooh.
of easily accessible,
Yeah,
um,
especially for
the,
sealed collectors.
battery
did the arcade
compartment.
one
Yeah.
have a battery compartment you could get to?
I don't think so. I didn't find. I mean, it's right behind
Mm.
me. I could dig into it.
That one is genuinely my favorite
Ooh.
of
So
their
I mean,
SDCC exclusives. The
you got those
arcade
yet,
2-pack. Oh, I don't have that yet.
What? Thought you
Yeah,
had like 15 of
I
those.
still need to get a set. I haven't gotten one.
Yeah, and I agree. The arcade one, I missed
That
out
one's
on
my
it.
favorite.
So
Like-
I'm actually kind of hoping somebody at Rebel Scum Con has has one.
Potentially.
Oh, has one at their booth?
Yeah.
It's possible.
No, there's
me,
nothing external battery
Let
wise.
me blow up Kentucky
Oh,
here.
dang.
Yeah.
okay.
You
See,
definitely
check
have
that out,
to.
guys. I thought that was so
Oh.
original. I thought that
I
was so
love that
cool.
one.
See, there's-
Look at
That
that.
one's my favorite.
It's like a black light in there. It's
Yeah,
like,
that is
so
like,
cool.
that was just cool, man.
trying to
Yeah,
get away from the
there you go.
finesse of the.
Don't leave it on for too long.
Yeah,
I
Only,
know. Yeah,
only a
4 or 5
company
seconds at a time. That's it.
like Jazzwares could get me to look at the same ship model so many times and not be upset about it,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
every version of the T65 that they've done has been really cool. They all
Yeah.
look awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
agree.
like, stop releasing the T65.
I know.
And then they're like, hey, check out this one though. And you're like,
Dang
dang it, I
man.
want it.
What do you mean? Give me a whole squad of them. Yeah.
Like the Celebration exclusive one with Am from or not Am, Kare from
Car-
Visions.
From Visions.
That
Yeah.
one was also
Yeah.
super sick. I love the colors on that one.
I'm glad I picked up 2 of those in Japan.
Nice.
Ugh, yeah.
All right, guys.
Because
So let me
I don't
jump
think
here.
they've shown back up online, like on Amazon and stuff. I think they kind of
Nope.
never.
No.
They got
No.
teased and then just never happened.
And that never happened. Yeah. Let me jump here into the chat. Bunker Bunch, we're definitely not ignoring you. We just we're nerding out here a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
We got carried away. We were
So
talking
we
about
got the
toys.
Rushmore show in the house even before the show started. Appreciate you, man. Saying, hey, yo, Kenobi fan, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining us. We got Ultra in the house. What's up, man? Thank you so much. Talking about his pickups, man. I want to see where you display all of your WWE collection, man, because
Nice.
every week I feel like, you pick up at least 2 figures at the very
like
least.
4 to 5.
Yeah,
That's what I think. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, check that out.
I wonder if he's been going to Jaden's Toys at all, because locally we've got a store called Jaden's Toys, and he just recently opened a wrestling sub store within his store, and it's
Nice.
very impressive.
It's like
That's
next
cool.
door,
That's
right?
just-
Can you like knock the wall
That's
down?
just Ultra's house. It's
Yeah,
not a.
probably.
It's within. It's actually within the store. He took.
Ah.
It was going to be the backroom kids area. He decided to turn it into a wrestling store instead. It's
Nice.
been banging for him too. It's really cool.
Nice.
He did a really good job with it.
Yeah, we got Jeff in the house saying, hello, Bunker Bunch. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining, man. We got Dad Vader pulling double duty. We got Martha saying hi. Ultra saying hi to Daddy Vader. And to Jeff, we got Chris. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming up. Saying, what up, peeps? We got Luis in the house as well. We got Blackstar09 saying hello there. I actually got to hang out with Pablo for a little bit this weekend. I was in Houston. Just a quick, weekend getaway. And dude, he gave me this like care package, and I gotta show you guys later, but it's dope. Ultra says, Jeff, we got Kentucky in the house as well. We got the Virtual Cantina Network saying hello there. What is going on? Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for coming in.
Spencer.
I know. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? We're gonna be seeing a lot of Spencer here pretty soon. We got Rob saying,
Now that's
hey
a face
guys,
to
what's
look
going
at.
on, man? She's like, I need that. Yes, sir. This and this.
You're commenting in the chat we're in.
Oh, this was we
Right
were
there.
still in the back room during this.
Bam.
Yeah. I need that one. I've seen it. I want it. I'm starting to collect the little plastic cups. that they're
Oh,
doing
nice.
for,
Yeah, I like those.
What's it,
I-
70th anniversary or whatever the anniversary.
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I
And they're
got
like
one.
You just
they're like $2, I think. So
you also
Yeah.
got to get an order.
Ah, there you go.
66.
They have one. They had one at the store. I don't have one of those.
nice.
I think every order number 66 has been it's been stolen from every Whataburger there is.
Yeah, just about for
They-
sure.
We have a few.
Yeah.
But we have one that we got ourselves, and then we have some that people
Nice.
have gotten
Yeah.
for us from different restaurants. We also have some from like Payway.
Hell yeah.
Just some just over the years, viewers and customers, while we had the physical location, would just bring them in. Like, oh, we got the 66. Do you want it? We're like, sure.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
heck yeah, absolutely. Got Frizz in the house saying, "Who else is hyped for Kenobi season 2?" Dude, I'm trying so hard,
I am
hard
mixed.
not to get my hopes up. Like I'm
That
just
Yeah.
like,
true, though? Like, where is that coming from?
I don't know,
What's
but
this
I've seen
bullshit?
it.
it was everywhere yesterday.
yeah.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't find an actual
No, I was gonna
like,
say,
Disney source.
I couldn't find like a good source for it.
Right.
It was a leaker. It was the same leaker that had like pretty much exact information on Ahsoka and something else. Like basically, it's someone inside They're more than likely, but they've had a couple leaks prior that were 100% accurate. So just on like his,
I hope so.
yeah,
Yeah, his
I mean-
track record is pretty good.
yeah. That's what I couldn't figure out how to say.
Yeah.
That's
I'm on
all
the
right.
fence about it though, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's what
I'm
I'm
on the
saying, dude.
fence.
I'm trying right until I get a little bit more, to go on. But dude, yeah, I mean, spoiler alert, I kind of do like Obi-Wan. So,
I like Obi. I'm actually currently rewatching Kenobi season 1 with Sydney right now. I mean,
Nice.
unprompted by these rumors. I was feeling like rewatching just one of the shows I hadn't rewatched in a little while,
Yeah.
and Obi-Wan was on the list. And
Oh, yeah.
she was around when I was making dinner, so I just started that, and
Nice.
she was getting into it because she hasn't actually watched Obi-Wan yet,
really,
or
okay.
at least not all the way through.
Yeah.
So and it's so awesome rewatching.
It is. It really is.
Like
I try to rewatch it on a yearly basis at least,
yeah,
and then beginning of the year, I finally, don't ask me why I hadn't done it. I finally did the Patterson cut, and I mean, pretty good. I enjoyed it too, for sure. We got Archer in the house from Nerd Affiliating, who was actually streaming when we started streaming, saying, "Congrats, we're watching you on our stream, crossing the streams." Haha. I know where that's from. Virtual
hey,
Katina is
some of
like,
those
"Don't
guys
cross
will
the
be at
stream."
Rebel Scum Con too.
Yeah,
actually,
exactly. There you go.
Actually, we in our community section, we're gonna have all kinds of cool community tables from various clubs and other things, and the local Ghost Corps wanted to come, and we were like, sure, why not?
Heck yeah.
I don't even. We initiated that. It wasn't like, hey, we want to come. It was like,
That's how it was presented to me.
no. I was like, hey, see if they'll come, because like I was kind of like, we initiated it.
Nice.
It was like, and they were like, well, we didn't. It's a Star Wars event. We didn't think like, no, we 100% won. You
As
guys
long as
share.
they don't ghost bust any Force Ghosts, then
Yeah, I
they're
was
welcome
gonna
to
say,
come.
just watch
Right,
out.
Luke could show up and mess with whatever the Empire or First Order's got going on at Rebel Scum Con, and the Ghostbusters has got to be there to deal with it.
There you go. Love it. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Spencer. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, look at Will of
thank
the
you,
Forces
Ultra.
comment. I love it. It's all
Thank
you,
big
Will
and
say?
green. He's singing I'm Han Solo.
Oh, Will in the comments, Will is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
On the YouTube comments.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zombie. Hey, Nilda. What is going on?
you
Appreciate you coming in. Absolutely,
Love
Ultra. I agree. Pets are not just their pets. Their family. I consider my cats as well. Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, Ultra. I hope all is well. No worries, friend. Says Nilda. We got Craft Collects. Rest easy, pup. Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Hey, look who it is. Aboard the Venator saying hello there. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in.
I hope Vinny was watching when I did my General Kenobi bit for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was.
We got my cuz saying, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming in, man. Let's go, says Pap the Bounty Collector. Thank you. Everybody saying hi to everybody. I'm going to jump here a little bit ahead to remind y'all to go ahead and smash that like button like the president of Nerd Affiliating is reminded you. We greatly appreciate it if you hit that like here and any platform that you're watching us on, so that it helps the algorithm, push us out to more unsuspecting, regular citizens. So let's see. We got everybody saying hi. Nerd says, yeah, I haven't seen Collectors Universally back a Star Wars product since the Clone Wars. There you go. I think he's talking about the exclusive for Hasbro. Yo, what is this, dude? I totally missed that. Will the Force?
How did this
Yeah, you
happen?
bet.
This?
Yeah, we were talking about that a moment ago.
Yeah.
Dude, come on now.
That's awesome.
Will coming
so
in
rad.
with the super chat. Much appreciated, man. This will definitely go straight into our Rebel Scum Con fund. Saying, I'm feeling like a star. You can't stop my shine. Like Cloud
I'm a
City.
Cloud City.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm
Yeah.
solo. I'm Han
It's so
Solo.
Like, that will
Oh.
actually cover the cost of one tire plug right there. Hopefully
There
we
you
don't
go.
need it though.
Which is
Hopefully we don't need
very
it.
important. We will
I was
definitely talk
I
about
was
that.
jamming out to Hologram Girl earlier this afternoon.
Very nice.
I hope the karaoke band all the variations, all the Star
Oh,
Wars
I hope
variations.
they know
songs.
it. I was
Yeah.
telling Heather earlier because when I was playing it, I was like, man, I know we've got Kids Bop, which has been doing a little too much lately,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't mind Star Wars Bop to be a thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the Connect Star Wars songs are all bangers. Let's make that more of a thing. Let's get more
Yeah.
Star Wars parodies out there.
Dude, I agree.
Weird
For
Al.
sure.
For real, get Weird Al on it.
Yeah, right? I mean, come on. He's
As
no
long as he
stranger.
doesn't parody any more of Huey Lewis's songs. Huey
Oof,
Lewis didn't
yeah.
take kindly to that.
Yeah, very true. That's very true. Virtual Cantina
Hey, but-
says, "What is this? A TIE fighter for ants?"
Where was this? I missed that
Probably
one.
we were talking about the micro galaxy.
Oh,
Yeah, we were talking about the
there it
micro
is.
galaxy. Okay, I might need that. Says a board
Yeah,
vendor. I
it's-
hear you.
Like, while it's not as cool, it's not as cool as the arcade one. It's still a very cool exclusive.
I mean,
Like,
it's not as cool as the X-Ray the year before. It's not as cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. It's just
it's-
it's unfortunate that it's coming after those other
Yeah.
Yeah,
even
I agree.
cooler.
But
exclusives.
what the heck were they gonna do? Like what? I mean, I almost think it's they can't be out of ideas already. But at the same time, it's like what else? You know, they did.
Oh.
There's still some
there's
dope
more.
ships that have not been
Trust
touched.
me, there's more.
Luthen?
Oh yeah, but I mean, the
Drop it,
SDCC
Luthen?
has always been a repaint. I mean, it's been like an X-ray or
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a hologram blue or like that black that black what is it like
Black Squadron?
blacklight? No, that's the blacklight responsive one for the arcade.
Oh, arcade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brian
so I
in the house saying, "Hermano, greetings from
Ooh.
Dallas." Ooh, good job, man. You
Ooh.
text, I forgot. Sorry for your loss. Appreciate you, brother. So, you know who Brian bumps into in front of him, for the line to board the same flight, by the way, coming over to Texas? A little older gentleman who's no stranger to piloting all sorts of aircraft, who goes by the name of Harrison Ford.
Oh.
He's literally
Wasn't
in
flying
front
the
of him,
plane, was
dude,
he?
in the line. They were on the same flight coming over to Texas.
Really?
I
What
was
was he
like,
doing
dude,
in Texas?
I was like, dude, just tell him I love him. He's like, will do. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Brian has like the most absolutely insane luck when it comes to bumping into people. Speaking of bumping into people, did you all see that? I guess a story or TikTok about a media, a content creator from I forget.
Oh yes,
like
yes.
Taiwan, maybe something like that.
It was they were in Korea, I think.
Korea,
They're in
yes.
Japan
And
in Japan or Korea.
yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
Korean, but he was in Japan. That's how I
That's it.
understood it.
Yeah.
And he goes to this, I guess, famous sushi place, right?
Yeah.
And he sits down, he's doing his review. Little does he know, because he didn't know, sitting literally next to him, Natalie Portman. She's just having
Yeah.
dinner, dude. She's just
And
like
she's in
munching on.
frame.
She's
She's in a frame the whole time, and like she's like
Exactly.
making faces like,
Yeah.
is he filming me?
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh my lord.
That's
Little,
so
he knows
funny.
nothing, right? He does not recognize her at all. He's doing
No
his
idea.
stream, and obviously he has, the cell phone posted towards him, but she's literally like next to him, dude, like literally next. And she's just like, trying to eat. Like she doesn't really say anything, but the guy never talked to her, right? And I guess she realized that I don't think he knows who I am,
Yeah.
like it's just a random coincidence.
That makes
And
it
I'm
so
like,
much
dude,
better.
imagine, like, what are the odds? Like, come on.
Because if
Um,
it was him filming Natalie Portman, it's like, oh, like what is this creep doing?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
weird
Mhm.
thing, but like, it's man, that's
Nothing to
so
do
funny.
with acting or Star Wars or anything like that. Like the dude was just doing like a live stream on the review of the sushi. Like he's just like
Yeah.
munching on, right? Like, oh, dude, it was so crazy. I'm like, man, the
That's
luck
so
on some
funny.
people, dude.
I mean, it'd be hilarious if it was any celebrity, really. But
Oh yeah, but I mean, one of the ones we don't even see that often, like out and about.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I saw something else with her like yesterday. It was a soccer player that like had
Oh, with their son.
with her son. Yeah,
Yeah,
son was in like
that was wild.
and he's all like, "Hey, you want to give a shout out to my mom?" He's like, "Okay." He's like, she's Princess Amidala. He's like, "Who's that?" He's like, like Star Wars. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, that's my mom."
That's awesome. Oh, that's insane.
oh man,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Pats fan in the house saying, "Hey, General, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining, man." Kevin says a person asked Ewan McGregor, and he said definitely there's going to be a second season. There you go. Nice. We got the Nerd Squadron in the house. Good evening, you Rebel Scum. Look at you. YouTube, block your comments for me, Nerd Squadron. That's funny. Oh, look who it is. We got the Wolf Pack in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. Kevin jumping over to YouTube. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Pat saying hi to everybody. Mr. Silla says the Wolf Pack. And Kevin saying, yeah, he asked Ewan McGregor, so I'm ready for that. I'm so ready for that.
man.
All right.
Oh man.
We got Ross. Look who it is.
Oh, Supreme Leader Snoke.
What is this?
It's so hilarious. While we were doing this stream, a buddy of mine texted he's watching Force Awakens, and he said, "Who's this big guy in a chair who looks like or it sounds like Kino Loy?"
Oh, that's hilarious. But yes, so yeah, big guy in the chair. There it is. Ross, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming in, dude. Appreciate you, man. I think
Love that
without
guy.
without a shadow of the doubt, one of the absolute highlights of year one at Rebel Scum Con was getting to hang out, chat, and just chill out with Ross over at the show. That man, that man is a treasure. So first of all, thank you, Ross, for hanging out with us, non-on-screen actors like you yourself. It was super, super fun. And dude, some of the stories he was telling us, man, like he had us like bending over, dude, like laughing, like cracking up, dude. It was yeah, this man is hilarious. But yeah, dude, thank you, Ross. We will always treasure those memories, dude. As like I said, one of our absolute highlights of year one at Rebel Scum Con. And with that, I'm going to segue here quickly. Just a reminder, Rebel Scum Con year 2 is happening soon. Okay, we don't like to say it, but it's happening soon. 5 weeks. Soon. It's going to be August 8th through the 10th. It's going to be in Frisco, Texas. All right. Get your tickets, by the way, because come August 1st, right, we go up to door prices, okay, on the ticket. So save yourself some money. You guys know you're going. Come on now. Save yourself a little bit of money. Jump on those tickets today. Rebel Scum Con. There you go. It almost fits. Website, for your ticket needs. We're gonna be talking about that, of course, here today. Year one, you guys have seen the videos, you guys have seen the blogs, you've heard us tell the stories, man. It was a heck of a first year. Yeah, it was insane. And these dudes, that you see here on screen, they've been busting their butts, to make this year even better. And you better believe that it will be better, because they're passionate, they're collectors, as you can see, so they know what we like because they are us, they are part of the community, and thus they put a lot of care, they put a lot of thought into some of the stuff, and they're passionate about it. All right, so that makes all the difference. So again, quick reminder, Rebel Scum Con year 2, August 8th through the 10th, Frisco, Texas. All right, get your tickets, guys. Seriously, don't sleep on it. Remember, August 1st, it goes up to door prices. All right, which is not bad. I'm just saying, you're gonna buy some stuff, so save yourself a little bit of money.
That money.
And yeah, exactly, and jump on it today. And with that, actually, shameless plug.
Mhm.
Make sure if you're buying a 3-day pass or a VIP, go ahead and use our exclusive code here, Kenob10. All right. So that was
Oh, damn.
yeah, it's a good play on words, except it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to pronounce. So you know, I didn't misspell it. It is the way you see
Kenobuano.
exactly. Kenobuano. Done. Um, so yeah, make sure that you are using our exclusive discount code so you save even a little bit more money. So there you go. You got no
Yeah.
excuse. So I'm gonna leave that up there for you guys to check out. And again, make sure you jump on those tickets. You got until
minute.
basically until the end of the month.
Wait a
So
minute.
you still get, you know, a little bit of a discount there. So yeah, don't sleep on it.
Was it you and Geppetto?
The what?
Wasn't
Mm-hmm.
you and Geppetto? Oh no, I'm thinking Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was Geppetto. Never mind.
Nice.
I was thinking that'd be
The live
really
action.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
If-
live action.
if he
Yeah,
was
right.
in that movie. I don't know why I thought he was in that movie, but that would have been really funny.
Yeah, yeah. Juan in the house saying hello there, Bunker Bunch. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you guys, says Raz. Nah, man, thank you. He says the force was strong and it was great to hang out with Joel. Dude, absolutely. Yeah, I see that Supreme Leader Snoke hanging out on the shelf of Bobby.
Yep.
It was a
spotted it.
fantastic
It's
event
right there.
and really fun, dude. Absolutely. And I
I'm
said
waiting
Snoke
on my
behind you,
phone
Bobby.
to
There you
come
go.
back.
The Supreme Leader acknowledges you.
He got
Supreme
he
Leader.
got me or he got me. He signed my throne for me,
Oh, perfect.
and I'm still waiting on Beckett to give it back.
Yeah, I know Beckett's been. It is
Nice.
authenticating the Rebel Scum Con staff's stuff at the speed of
Snail.
snail. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Speed of snail.
speed of.
Yeah.
But I do hear a lot of grading companies, especially since I've been getting into the card world, like
Mm.
everybody is really behind on stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's because a lot of people are getting into grading. A lot of
Yeah.
collectors are getting into
It's-
grading.
it's good. I
And it's
mean,
not a bad
it-
thing to be getting into.
no.
It's good for your collection, especially if
that
you have a
value.
really. There you go. You
Ooh.
know, it's really good if for your pieces. Speaking of grading, we will have CAS
I was
at
gonna
Rebel
say.
Scum Con once again as our
Yep.
authenticating partner, and they will be taking submissions there in person. And
Nice.
they took a lot of submissions on year
Yeah.
one, and they are eager and ready for year two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
So
and for
bring in your stuff.
Yeah,
for
I was gonna say I'm actually
CGC,
debating like how much I want to actually take.
yeah,
When you find that grail on the vendor room floor, go ahead and get it signed by that special guest that
Exactly.
you
And
found. You found it to get it signed, and then walk it right over to CAS
Yep.
and have them take it to their place, authenticate it, grade it, put it in that capsule for you, and it'll get
Mhm.
shipped back to you, and it'll be so beautiful.
Exactly. Very much so.
I heard something. I don't know if it's a for everyone thing or just for VIP thing that CAS. I was speaking to Todd, one of the big guys there. He mentioned something about something like buy two, get a percentage off. Or so he mentioned some kind of multiple deal on grading, which is cool
Nice.
because
Interesting.
Yeah,
Nice.
Uh,
I mean,
Very,
that
very
sounds
interesting.
like something
Yeah.
wonderful that they would
Yeah.
do.
They
Yep.
they are bringing
absolutely.
our card backs with them. We did a
Oh, nice.
we did a trade with them that we set up a deal with them, and they did a full set of card backs, and we're going to be able to well, we have a set for each of the owners to have, but they're bringing a set so they can show it off, because we're going to be able to sell full graded sets of the card backs, full graded
Nice.
autographed sets of the card backs,
What?
and we have I think 4 available from year one, and we're going to be able to do pre-orders for them for year 2 as well.
Beautiful.
So you can literally
Now,
get
is that the full size or also the small ones as well?
It's the full size. I got them here.
Because I got the full small size, but I missed out on the full big ones.
Yeah, so it's the full size cards,
Nice.
autographed. There it is. That's the thing.
Yep.
Autographed, and then it'll be graded, and sealed and authenticated, and I mean, it's a whale thing. It's not something that's going to be cheap because there's so much
Oh yeah.
involved. There's
a lot.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, the card backs are $10 a piece. The authentication is like $80 a piece. There's 33 guests right now, and it's whatever their price is on the autograph. So it's going to be
Yeah.
something that's pretty big, but it's
It's a big collection, and it's
I was gonna say
it's
that's a heck
banger
of a
one.
centerpiece, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? Moving forward, who knows? Maybe we do it like it's like a 1 of 4 or 1 of 5. Like, oh, there's only 5 available. Period.
There you go.
And it's like if somebody gets them, they get them. But I'm trying to keep an archive so that I can have like a specific number of each year, so that someone, when some people start finding us out of the blue, it's like, oh wait, I think I need all 3. The first 3 years. Like, okay,
Yeah, right. Can you imagine?
you need an
Yikes.
extra room. I mean, because they come in the full thick, grading acrylic box that would be for a
Acrylic, yeah.
figure. That if it had like a bubble on it, but it's just the card back. Like they don't do it like comic book grading.
Right.
They do it almost like action figure grading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
It's pretty cool.
We got Brett in the house also. Thank you for coming in, brother. Appreciate you, man. Pat's fan saying Killer Helmet Collection, Rebel. Very nice, very nice. So Archer says he was in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. He was Sebastian Cricket.
That's
There you go.
right.
Oh,
yeah.
you were close.
So
yeah.
I was only half misremembering.
Wait, who was?
Ewan.
Oh, Ewan was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ross says it was a pleasure to sign it for you, Bobby. It was an honor to be invited to Rebel Scum conventions. It was Snoke Gold. Nice.
The honor was ours.
We got Sexy Flexi in the house. What's going on,
hey,
brother?
hey.
Saying sorry I'm late.
Hey.
You're never late, man. Everybody saying hi to Flex, of course, and Flex saying hi back. All right. So, what would you guys say would be your greatest takeaway from year one? You know, that you're being able to carry into year two.
My answer would be that we were able to achieve what we set out to do, which was to have to do a convention with all of these Star Wars guests, but for it not to be too stuffy and corporate and
I see that.
like that it was very, very much hands-on for everyone, that it was very
Intimate.
intimate,
yeah.
unforced. Yeah, I think that would be the words.
It was very organic, I would say. Like it felt like
Yeah.
these guests were just one of your friends, and they were willing to hang out,
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Of course, they're moving the line. Your guys did a great job of kind of making sure that things were kind of moving, but not like this. Like I'm a rookie when it came to cons, so I got spoiled by going to y'all as one of my first big ones. Because the next one that I followed up, I was like, this is dog poo. Like, what the hell is this? Like, you walk up and you're like, oh my god, I'm so excited. They're like, get out of here. I'm like,
Yeah.
What happened? Like,
Yeah.
like a typical con experience, which I've come to learn is very common.
Yeah, I was
Totally
going to say
not the case.
unfortunately,
Easy.
that
No,
is-
no name drops. Bob's not watching.
Don't, you don't. Yeah, you don't. We don't have to name, but I agree. As someone who attends a lot of conventions, some of them have become kind of meat grinder-ish, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. very much.
Where it's
It's the cash machine.
Come see your guest, buy a pop or something 3D printed, and see you next year. And
Right.
like there, a lot of those shows still have a lot of fun qualities and aspects, and they're great to
Yep.
get together at.
Sure.
But
Yep.
we wanted to do something a little bit more, like I said earlier, intimate. And to answer your question on my side, for me, the biggest takeaway was seeing that we weren't really alone in the fandom.
Mhm.
When it came to wanting a event or a time to get together and truly just celebrate everything that we love about Star Wars, and in the most positive way. there was so much just fan talk and ooh, look at this and ooh, look at that, and oh, I picked up this thing from this vendor, and oh, this one actor is here, or did you know that this person played this character in this other thing? Oh, I had no idea. Well, now I got to go meet them too. And next thing you know, this person just made a new friend with a Star Wars celebrity that they had no knowledge of 5 seconds prior, their whole life. And then like later on, that person's hanging out with another complete Star Wars fan stranger from the other end of the world who came out and visited and took a chance on us on year one. And to see that, like Kentucky said, that we pulled off what we set out to pull off when we started working on this, because the vibe that you guys got from year one was the vibe we were going for.
Yeah.
We wanted you guys to show up and just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And just be able to nerd out and be excited and do it with us, because I mean, we want to do that when we go to the shows.
Exactly.
I mean, that's, I thought, what we were going to these shows for. So, you know, let's do it together. And just because, you know, we're organizing it doesn't mean we have to be super boring businessmen about it too. And
no. I mean,
participate as well.
No,
I mean, I'm bummed out about the things I missed out on year one.
Yeah,
because there were things I missed out on.
You were a busy guy.
Yeah.
And
you missed out on a lot of food too.
Like,
I was gonna say, I think you missed
wish
out on eating and sleeping
at all.
That's
wanted
what I
to hang
saw.
out with him so bad. I got to talk to him maybe 2 or 3 times for like a couple of minutes, maybe at a time. So
who's
it's
that?
like,
Who's that?
Lateef.
Oh, Lateef, yeah.
Like
yeah.
you and Josh got to hang out with him for a good amount of time.
We got
I
lucky
didn't get to spend
because
a lot of time
we were
with
like
Lateef.
in the
I got to spend a lot of
lobby.
time with a lot of cool people though.
Yeah, well, I mean, me and Josh were in the lobby like when he landed, because he came in super late. Because I mean, him and Paul were like filming Mandalorian movie stuff at that time, like literally.
Yeah, we
like
that was the other cool thing to brag about on year one. We halted production for the Mandalorian movie because of Rebel Scum Con.
Yeah.
Officially, we halted their production.
Nice.
Because we had so many of their cast members attending our event.
Yeah, and
that was so cool.
Both of their stunt coordinators.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had both main stunt coordinators there too, so it kind of definitely put a pause on it, because
that's awesome.
Because I mean, apparently like Paul and Lateef were fighting that night. Like they're like, yeah, we're beating each other up, and then we got on a plane, and now we're here.
And then we were like, why didn't you just film it here? Yeah. You know, we would have helped you set up like a special green room or whatever. You know, like. If y'all had to do it together anyway, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, we could just replicate the volume real quick and
exactly. You know?
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
I
mean,
extra in the background to get punched in the face.
Did it.
Yeah.
With a box of scraps.
That way, my finger doesn't.
One thing that I wanted to jump in and say, because y'all did mention that before, that y'all set out this goal, you accomplish it, but then one thing to carry on into this year is that y'all said it right off the bat. It's like, we figured out success, but we're not just going to copy and paste it. We're going to figure out how to improve upon it, how to make it better. And the work that, because it wasn't like, all right, guys, we'll take a few months off, we'll get back. It was like the next day, you're already like, all right, year 2, let's get it. So y'all been plugging away for a long time for this. Yeah.
I still haven't had a day off, like an actual day off for real since.
Yeah, as soon as everything's
before
done,
we started working on year 1
and everyone's paid and everything's over with, we are definitely all going. Well, we're not going to Disney World. We're all going to go to Horror Nights at Universal.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. We got Bro Lauren in the house. Who? Where is he? Who's also going to be at the show? He was at the show of year 1, actually.
Yes, he was, and he's going to be at the show year 2.
Correct. And we also got, here we go, Sexy Flexi is actually going to be for the first time at Rebel Scum Con and Texas also for the first time. So there you go. First time.
Can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Flex, we're gonna have a
And
blast.
You definitely
out
picked
there.
one of
We
the
mean
coolest months to jump in as well. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, very much
we
so. So
yeah.
bring short.
we all mean
Um,
that genuinely, by the way. We're excited to meet every single one of you.
Heck yeah, yeah. Chris, also looking forward to my first Rebel Scum as well.
nice.
Brian said, "Seeing Lord Princeton and having Texas Twinkies, it's tempting
Oh
to go."
man,
Nice.
Come on, Bryant.
dude,
Hey, I'm doing a Lauren
Yeah.
Peterson cosplay.
you
Oh, hey,
better.
there you go. Sold.
I speaking of that T-shirt, Josh gave me the go ahead yesterday to put it up on the website, so we're gonna put that one up. And
Hot dang.
I teased 2 T-shirts that I haven't showed any of you. You, Josh, nobody's seen any of these T-shirts. I teased 2 of them to Dad Vader. They're in his Facebook Messenger
You teased
inbox
Dad
right now.
Vader, and I didn't even get to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, well, because
Nice.
he's always harassing me for leaks. So
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, he
Hey,
is.
what's going
hey,
on?
hey, what's going on? I'm
What you
like,
doing?
Hey, he just
like,
wants
is
to
there
know
a-
what's happening.
I was like, is my
He's just
room bugged?
excited. I am too.
They'll be like talking in the background on their Friday night, and I'll be like, I'll hear them say something like they might come, and I'm like, what'd they say?
whoa,
What
whoa.
What was
happened?
that? Oh,
Kentucky.
Rewind. Yeah.
I'm
Oh, dude, that
always
is a
I do
joke.
that on purpose all the time on Friday nights, and I'll make sure to do it off camera, and like people will see me. I'm actually, they won't see me on the camera, but they'll hear me. Like I'll just be walking around the table, and I'll just pick up a figure randomly, and I'll just show it to Bobby, and I'm like, He's like, I know, and I'm like,
He's like, might
And then-
need this one, and we're
Yeah,
like, for what
exactly.
though? Are they coming? Do
Yeah.
I need to buy
Did you
stock
see
in this?
did you see the shirt that I did the other week, Mike?
Which
the
one?
shirt? Oh,
So-
the Rebel Scum shirt.
Yeah, so we were showing a new Rebel Scum shirt the other night. Hang on, I'll grab it here in a second. Where I started the show in that shirt, but then I have 2 other blue
Oh,
Rebel
I
Scum
didn't
shirts.
even realize it until
So like
George.
throughout the show, when we would do like a break from whatever I was doing, and Josh would do one of the like sabak ball or one of the other in between sequences that we do from time to time, I went and changed into one of the other blue Rebel Scum shirts, and then
Nice.
just went back to doing
Kept
what
on
we were
going, yeah.
doing, and then by the end, changed
at the end, you
back
put it
into
back.
the first one.
Because that's how now it makes sense, because George was like, wait, were you wearing that shirt? He's like, yeah, I've been wearing it
Yeah.
all day. And he's like,
That's awesome.
It was.
But it's
it
even
was
funny
this
when
one.
George says it though, because you're like,
George,
oh, it's
Oh,
just
that's
George.
dope.
It looks so
That's nice.
good.
Yeah. I
dude,
like
it's
that.
it's so 80s. It's great.
Yeah. Heck
I
yeah.
love it. It reminds me of like a shirt that the production team would probably wear
Yeah,
behind the scenes for Star Wars or Empire. Like how they had
Oh,
the
yeah.
blue
It's like if Rebel Scum was an
windbreakers.
arcade game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pat's fan says, you're in it for the fans first and money second. That's why it's so successful.
Well, that's
Agreed.
that'll be our
1000%.
motto. Yeah, that'll be our motto always. I mean, I think I was on with someone that go, I mean, if we were doing this to get rich, which it's obviously not, we would book 10 people, because
I mean, if you
it-
really want to get
10 hotel rooms and 10
technical-
flights is really easy to do.
Oh,
But
yeah.
when you're spending everything you make,
right,
literally everything you make on flights and hotels for the guests to be there, like, it's obvious that this is just for the fun. And selfishly, unselfishly, it's like it's it's for
worth it.
our experience as much as yours. It's like
Right.
we're because we are fans, because we are collectors. It's like we put this together with literally just that in mind. Not like how we're gonna make money. It's like, dude, I want
Who
to
do I
meet
wanna
Sam
see?
Witwer.
Yeah.
I want to meet Matt Wood. I want them both there together. I'm like, I want to see that panel. Like, that's how we book.
Yep.
It's like, man,
This-
how
this allows us as well as you guys to have these fan experiences that we ourselves are looking forward to when we go to a show.
yeah.
Which is why we literally are not getting rich off of this.
No.
Not even a little bit. I mean, if you want
Yeah.
to get technical, we
No.
volunteered
Yeah.
all of that time on year
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
and past year one.
and year two.
And still are.
Yeah.
technically.
Still are. Still
Yeah.
are, yeah.
So I mean, we're here because we want to be. We're doing this because we love it, and we're doing this because we want to be at this kind of an event, and we know you guys really want the opportunity to have those kind of interactions too.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
we want to share that with as many fans as possible.
Yeah.
Mike, did you look at those shirts? Did you look at?
Yeah, I don't
I
know if
wish
I
I
was
could
allowed
look
to
at the
talk
shirts.
about them.
You
But,
can. I was just
yeah.
looking. I'm looking for a
Someone
minute.
talk about them.
You can just say they're nice.
They are very nice. I would like to get one before the show so I can wear that Friday.
Well, I'm putting them on the. I'm going to put them on the Shopify, so they're going to be drop shipped. And then basically,
Okay,
what I'm
awesome.
going to do is if there's any buzz on them, maybe we'll get them printed too to have them on site. But like if nobody's really picking them up from the Shopify, then we won't necessarily go print a bunch too.
I will blast social media as much as possible.
There you go.
Well, I mean, organically. I mean, if people, if people like the design, because it was all like, "Hey, Kirk, make me this," and "Oh, hey, Kirk, make me this too."
I'm sure Kirk loved that. He was probably saying things like, "I'm already so busy."
Yeah,
but I haven't done
those
anything
are
for
dope.
my booth yet.
That other one has a back, obviously, with the other half of that thing.
Yeah,
man, we're just getting teased left and right here.
Hey, this
like
almost turned into a makeshift announcement post too.
There you go. All right, almost.
Yeah.
But another thing that I wanted to touch on is for all of us that are going back, and especially for those of you, as you saw in the chat, that are gonna be first timers, right? We want to talk about a little bit of we've talked what to expect, right? But I would also like to say, maybe a few pointers, maybe things for people to keep track of, keep it in mind. One of the things that we were actually talking about here, before the show, is actually what happens after Rebel Scum Con, and we got a few things actually lined up. So, could you tell us a little bit more about those?
Yeah, all 3 days, aside from having your awesome Star Wars fan themed convention activities, big vendor room filled with all kinds of toys and stuff, lots of which will be Star Wars and other stuff. There's going to be other really cool toys and collectibles as well, because me and this guy up here, we definitely collect stuff in addition to Star Wars. So we like to see that too, and we know you guys do as well. So there's that. There's going to be lots of clubs and activities, panels, tons of celebrity guest panels. Sam Witwer, Matt Wood, those guys are going to be doing panels. David Collins, he's going to be doing some panels.
Actually,
Kevin
all three
Lytle,
of those people
he's going to be hosting some panels.
Yeah.
And more.
Oh.
And then there's going to be activities around all that. So after hours, this year is something we added. We were trying to do it on year one. Unfortunately, there was just issues between the venues around us and the city as a whole, with Alan just not really wanting to play with their neighbors, basically. It's the best way to put it. So this year, Frisco, being very, very neighborly, has put us in touch with so many wonderful people. First of which is the Rebel Bar and Grill, which we will be having the Bunta Eve after party hosted by the Virtual Cantina Network. Our good friend, Mr. Spencer Jowitz, and his crew of incredible and amazing Star Wars fans are going to be putting on a live band karaoke after party with 13 additional Star Wars celebrity guests. These are 13 guests independent of Rebel Scum Con guest roster this year. So 13 in addition to the 35-ish guests that we have currently announced, some of which are Andor, some of which are Mandalorian, some of which are original trilogy, some of which are artists, some of which are physical hand-making set worker, model makers, prop makers, and more. And I mean, we're just barely scratching the surface here. So make sure you get your tickets to Bunta. It starts at 8 p.m. Central Time at Rebel, and you get to engage with all kinds of awesome Star Wars celebrity guests there, like Jabba the Hutt. He's also known as the Emperor's nephew, Taylor Gray. Ezra
Yeah.
Bridger will be at Bunta Eve, in addition
Yeah.
to many other awesome guests.
Anna
Diana
Graves, who's
Lee.
Duchess Satine, Diana Lee and Santos.
Yep.
I can never remember Morgan Elsbeth.
And that night, I will be feeling like a star. You won't stop my shine because I'll be living in Cloud City.
Very much so.
And I ain't
this-
no
this-
hologram girl.
Yeah. This event
Um,
looks insane. So remember, guys, that is on Friday. Starts at 8 p.m. Okay, and I'll leave all of these links, and descriptions here on the chat so you guys can check it out. Bunta Eve, has Virtual Cantina has their own dedicated socials where they are, also of course putting up the details for the Bunta Eve. But yeah, guys, it's like a I mean it's
There
like
will
a
be
mini
Sabak as well.
yeah, exactly.
Sabak, karaoke.
Yeah, so they're gonna have as Bobby was saying, they're gonna have celebrities, guests that are, exclusive to this event. So, again, it's honestly it's gonna be like, celebrity overload for the weekend, man. There's a
Definitely.
lot of people that y'all can meet, so it's gonna be dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then so that's Friday night, August
Mhm.
8th. August 9th, Saturday night. Well, Tucky and I and a bunch of other Star Wars fans hanging out at Rebel Scum Con are going to get to play all kinds of arcade games over at Dave and Buster's. So we're going to be having our official after party Saturday night at Dave and Buster's, where any
Nice.
Rebel Scum Con attendee, all you have to do is show up with your badge. I mean, maybe your wallet too, just in case you need it. But show up with your badge, and you get a unlimited play card. You get 15% off of any non-alcoholic food and beverage.
What?
And VIP Rebel Scum Con members are going to get a little bonus value in their swag bags as well. And that's really special. That's going to be going for Rebel Scum Con attendees throughout the weekend of Rebel Scum Con.
Nice.
But we'll be there playing Saturday night. And then there's also the Line Force members swag trade event happening at
Saturday,
the venue in the gaming lounge. It's on the hotel side of the venue.
Yeah.
And
It's like right behind the elevator.
Yeah. And that's where you're gonna go for swag trade that night. I believe it starts right at 7, and you'll do all kinds of pin,
7 to 9. I think we're doing
coin,
that.
all kinds of cool things. And
Nice.
Line Force is putting out a killer patch this year.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of really incredible patches. Speaking of Bunta, Spencer showed the VIP patch for the people attending Bunta, or the VIP members attending Bunta. And unfortunately, the VIP
sold
for
out.
Bunta has sold out. It actually sold out day one when it went up. Some
Makes
tickets,
sense.
I think, are still available.
Yeah,
but
there's tickets
not
available.
much room
Yeah.
left.
And it's a small club, so make sure you grab your tickets, because when they do sell out, it's because it's gonna be packed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the tickets were set to the capacity that the fire marshal let us set it to.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, guys, so as you heard, don't sleep on it if you're thinking about, hanging out on Friday night. But, if you want to go play, grab some food as well. Dave and Buster has your back. 15% discount, just with your badge. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
15.
And that is happening throughout the weekend, right? Basically, if you're there for the duration of the show, you can hit them up all 3 days. You'll still get, that kind of deal. But Saturday night, is when a bunch of Rebel Scum will be taking over, Dave Buster. So make sure that you hang out with them, hang out with us. We'll more than likely be there. 'Cause it sounds kind of awesome.
I hope so.
And then Sunday, not after the show, but Sunday, because the show does
For
end
brunch.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Brunch with Katie.
There is still something special going on. 12 p.m. at noon is
Very
the
much so.
Sack Off show. Now, that is also a separate ticketed event per Katie's people, and that is all set up through them, seating and everything. Tickets are still available. Not very many VIP tickets are gone for that as well. Yes.
No, I can give you the heads up on it now. It's like maybe there's less than 5. There's less than 5
Wow.
okay.
seats left, and there's
Okay.
less than and there's 3 meet and greets left.
Oh,
But there's
okay.
still general admission seating. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
there you
so
go.
yeah,
N-
definitely jump on that, guys, if that's something that you're interested in.
And if
Yeah, but
you had your tickets thinking originally for Friday, don't worry, your tickets are still good
Yep.
for Sunday.
Nice.
yeah, the only thing you had to do if this is your first time hearing about it, because I emailed everyone that purchased a ticket already before the dates moved. But if you still haven't seen it in your email or saw Katie Sackhoff talking about it on Instagram,
Yeah.
and this is where you're finding out about it, all you have to do is email the website and just let us know your order number, and we can move and this only pertains to if you have a Friday only pass. If you're only coming on Friday and you're going to the Sackhoff show on Friday, then we would be able to move your Friday to a Sunday.
Nice.
If you have a multi-day or or anything else like that, then you're already set. You're good.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, guys. So remember, like I said, there's a lot going on, and we haven't even talked about the show proper. This is just kind of
Oh, yeah.
what's going
Scratching the
going
surface.
on. Yeah, like adjacent right to the show. So plenty of stuff to do all throughout the weekend. Do check out the Katie Sackhoff show recording if you're interested. As you just heard, general admission is okay for sitting, but if you're interested on the VIP or the meet and greet, those are kind of low in stock right now. So again, if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to jump on it and head out here to this webpage, which I will share, of course, Rebel Scum Con. For all your tickets, you'll see the schedules, you'll see the events, you see all of the guests. And that's something that I wanted to bring up. Speaking proper about the show, I would highly, highly suggest, guys, go through the list of guests, okay? Go through the list of guests, see who you would like to meet, who you would like an autograph, a picture with. I would say, you try and like pre-buy those so you can build yourself a little schedule, because there is a metric ton of people at
Yeah.
this show as guests. And I would hate for you guys to have your two main, people you want to meet, like, collide in time, or, you have to, sacrifice one over the other if you're only going for one day, for example.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So that's my advice to you guys, because that's happened to me before, and it sucks because you gotta pick and choose sometimes.
Definitely check the pre-order schedule because of that regard, because the pre-order schedule also has specifically for photo ops which days guests will be signing specifically for the ones that won't be there all 3 days, because not every guest, Katie Sackhoff included, will not be there all 3 days. A lot of them will be.
Yes.
Most of them will. But
most of them will. But
there is a handful, however, that will be there either 2 days or 1 day out of the weekend. So plan your trip accordingly. And the best way to go is to check Rebel Scum Conventions with an S.com, and you'll be able to find out when they're available.
I have a contract coming back either this evening or in the morning, is what I've been promised. And this person has never signed in the U.S. before.
Another one?
And
because we've had a few of those.
This will be the first person that will only be a one-day guest because of their schedule.
Oh, okay.
So they will be a Saturday only. So there will be we're going to have to do some flip-flopping of scheduling on panels, because we plan to do a panel with this person and their co-stars on one day, and it's not Saturday, so we're going to be just moving some things around, which is good because we haven't released it yet. That's why we want to have the guest list finished before we release the panel schedule. But we've got some back end stuff to do, but we will have one guest that will be 1 day, as long as I get this contract back, in a few hours, which I'm supposed to.
Exciting, dude.
Ooh,
it's an exciting one. It's an exciting one for me. Well, it will be for everyone. As soon as you guys know about it, it's going to be exciting.
That was such a fan thing to say. It's like, it's exciting for me. And you guys too.
Oh, yeah. I guess you guys can come too.
Yeah. I mean, you can share in my excitement, but But I mean,
But
that's the fun part for me for the booking, because it's like, I get to take other people's like, um, other people's opinions and stuff in, and we kind of get things going, and it's really just like, doing doing what I, kind of building my own perfect show. And then like, cool, now everyone I want to see is here. All right, let's add these other people too, so
yeah,
everyone can see everyone they want to see. Oh my god, my DMs are blowing up right now. Leave me alone, I'm not telling you anything.
Help me!
It's not me. It's not me. I
Yeah,
promise.
for the first
I
time,
am.
it's not Mike.
I'm texting you right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ah!
all I said was save me one. But yeah, guys, so just check it out. I've been scrolling, through the guest page as Kentucky's been talking, and you can tell, all right, there is a lot. Okay, there's a lot of guests. All of them are awesome. We have pretty much from all makes and flavors of Star Wars, being represented. So that would be, I think, my main, pointer here or advice is check the schedules. Okay, check, of course, for your top, choices.
What?
And so, plan out, your trip
should know
around
who
it.
it
Oh, is that confirmation?
Yes, that's
Oh, okay.
yes. Sorry, he thought I was insulting him, but I literally just gave
Yes.
a phrase related to the character, and he was like, "Oh, okay." I thought you were just being mean.
Okay, now
Okay.
I'm bugging you.
Yeah, right. Okay.
No, Mike, no,
All right.
no.
If you want to know, message Kentucky.
Yes. Right now.
If you want to hear a yes or a no, but if it's a yes, you're not going to hear that. It'll just stay on red.
Just bombard him with any name you can think of, and he'll answer yes or no.
I did that
So
for
I
like
would've-
months. I was
Yes,
like
he did.
spitballing like
Yeah.
who to bring, and then like 2 days later be like, so did you reach out to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Mike had a good, Dad Vader had a good guess, but it's I think he was trying to base that off the T-shirts I showed him. He's like, wait,
Yeah, that's
like,
why I'm starting.
now I
That's
got
why
it.
I'm starting.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
yeah.
want to show you guys here. Let me share this one instead. Just a little bit of what the layout is gonna look like for this year, if this
So,
page
yes.
would cooperate.
This is changing a little bit, but this is very close to what it is. I'm
Mhm.
I'm remolding that right now because oh wow, there our banner is huge at the top there. It's covering the
That's just the scaling. I zoomed in. So I
got
think
it. Okay.
it might-
I was like, man, we have too many tabs.
No, it's just there you go.
What was I going to say? We are, because if you count those little blue squares, there we have a lot more guests than that.
Yes.
I was
'Cause
about
that
to
was
say
like that was like 25 max, and that was
Yeah.
I don't know, that was 2 months ago. Yeah, so things are moving around a little bit. Sabak for Charity is going to be in a different spot. They're not going to be in that room there. It's going to allow them to be able to be a bit more visible because the doors were not going to be
Way
opening
more
out.
visible.
They're
Mhm.
literally going to be opposite the entrance into the vendor room, like
Okay,
right
nice.
opposite. So it's like it's probably the best placement you can have outside of being directly in the center of the vendor room.
Sure.
So it's
Everybody's
the,
going
the,
to get
the
to see
traffic
those
they're going to
guys.
get is going to be great.
Droid builders are going to be pretty much right as you walk in the entrance of Rebel
Yeah.
Scum Con. You're gonna get to see all kinds of cool droids just right there as soon as you walk in.
Awesome. But yeah,
Yep,
guys,
yep.
so a ton of vendors, of course, a ton of activities, a ton of clubs. You guys are interested in joining, definitely go talk to them. They're more than love to, explain the process if you're looking to join. If you need help with anything, any sort of application, by all means, that's what these guys are here for. Throughout the weekend. Vendor room, I'm probably gonna be in trouble. Probably gonna end up spending way too much. I already see it. And guys, I mean, I don't even think I have to say it, but the guests, I mean, come on, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of guests this year, and super fun ones, of course. So again, try to plan out if you're looking for a photo op, if you're looking for an autograph specific from anybody on the list. Try to map it out. Try to keep an eye out on their schedule. And I would
their schedules will be at their tables.
Exactly.
Like their signing schedules. Obviously, the photo op schedule will be posted all over the place online, on the website, at the photo op area. Panel schedule will be online as well.
Yes.
One thing that somebody asked me yesterday on the website, because I'm the person that answers all the questions. If you email the website, it's like, okay, I got you. Someone asked if they buy an autograph pre-sale and they go and exchange it for the ticket, are they guaranteed an autograph? And I go, well, guarantee is a tough word for me to use for that. You still have to get in line to get your autograph. So if you get your ticket, that doesn't necessarily mean you're guaranteed. If you're looking at a line and it's really long and you just say, nah, and then say that guest is a Saturday only guest and you just didn't get in line, that's
right.
That. But the easiest thing to do is, if you are planning out your weekend, is to hit up the ticket booth. Pick up all of the people that you're going to be getting, either from pre-sold that you could just scan your QR and get your tickets then, or purchasing them right there on site. Then you have your tickets. And the ticket is going to be just like last year. An upgraded version of last year's. We're going to make it better, but it's going to be the same style. It's going to be a trading card. Damn these lights. Stop light. I'm trying to get my hand in front of the light. Damn it.
Which
Bad.
was definitely a highlight.
I got you.
That was a
I've
highlight
got some
souvenir.
glare free.
Okay. I don't. I'm an inbox collector on trading cards too, on Rebel ScumCon trading cards.
Let's see. Ooh, this one's topical.
Who's that?
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Ross. So that it'll be similar to that, but we're going to be making them better looking, more looking like a trading card. So they're going to have a gloss, like a gloss UV coating on them this year,
Nice.
as well. What I was told from the printer, that they're able to achieve it to make it look more like a trading card.
I love these.
And it has a perforated section that they snap off when you go and get your autograph done. They keep that section. The top half is your trading card. You get to keep forever.
Yeah.
And which is cool for my Dad Vader. Now he's a big card guy. I don't know how they're going to grade after the perforation is done. I don't think they'll ever be grade that well. But I don't know how that goes. But that's
an interesting one. I don't think I would send it to get graded. I mean, mine are intact. So
yeah. Oh, you get the full set intact. Okay. So what I'm considering doing is, I'm going to look into the cost on it. It may be too much to do, but I'm considering looking into doing full sets of those cards that aren't the punch card ticket, but it's literally a trading card version of it.
Nice.
So it'll be a higher quality actual, like it's like a Topps or a Flair kind of trading card, and it'll be coming like a full set. It's something I'm going to look into and see if it's cost effective, and more than likely it'll be like a after the con thing. It'll be something we put in the shop.
Makes sense. So Supreme Leader Snoke says, sounds like it's going to be another fantastically amazing weekend, guys.
Yes,
absolutely. And hopefully we get to see Ross maybe come back later on. That'll be pretty fun. Virtual Cantina Network says no sleep till Bunta. There you go.
I love it. It's no sleep till Bunta, and then Saturday, and then Sunday.
And then Sunday, yeah, exactly.
It's like with the 3 days of Rebel ScumCon with Bunta and Dave and Buster's, like it's gonna be a hard crash out Sunday night.
If you guys aren't on our sleep schedule, like mine and Kentucky's sleep schedule in particular during Rebel ScumCon, we didn't stack enough events on it.
Yep.
True that.
Pat's fans, I would love to get Sam's autograph, dude.
Me too.
More guests from That show with the people in it. Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
How did you know?
Tons
You
of 'em.
told him. That's not fair.
Almost all
Yes.
of them.
Yeah, right. Do back delivers in the housing. Very cool. What's going on, Jason? Appreciate
Spoiler
you coming
alert.
in, man. Yeah. Ross says that's a great card, Bobby. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome, guys. So once again, shameless plug here. If you are still, haven't, bought your tickets, which again, you definitely should, because August 1st, prices will go up to door prices. So use our exclusive discount code here that you see on screen. Keno10. There you go. See?
Tucky,
What did I do?
do you see Kirk?
No. Is he
Kirk's in
mentioned-
the chat.
Kirk
Oh, is he in
says, just
Instagram?
got home from the gym. What shirts? Exactly.
Listen, if there's one thing I need to not worry about, is like Kirk giving away my secrets.
Yep.
I'd be
Yeah.
more worried about you giving away your secrets.
Yes.
I shouldn't be trusted with information for that I'm not. And the thing is I get mad at everyone for leaking, but it's me usually. Like who told you that? You
He
did.
gets mad at me
Oh,
for
you
saying the
did.
things I'm supposed to say.
I've heard that a few times. Like, whoa, what am I
Yeah,
supposed to say? And he's like, you told me to say it.
Yeah.
Told me to. Hang on, hold on a second. This
Wait,
whole
just because I
operation
told
is your
you
idea.
about it. Yeah. Wait a
Yeah.
second. Just because I told you
Um,
doesn't mean you can tell other people.
Yeah, right. Any advice from let's say from the venue itself, and the hotels around it?
Yeah.
good
Advice
question,
on
good
that.
question.
Well, so this should be as good as a piece of advice as picking up your tickets early and then, kind of going to the tables as you see fit. Um, the the convention hotel has refilled their block for us 6 times, and now they offered to add 10 more rooms at an even higher rate, and I said no, we're good. There's 4 more hotels.
Yep.
They were getting close to it being no discount at all off of
Oh,
their
really?
regular price, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, thank you, we're good. Let's, there's 4 hotels that are surrounding the convention hotel
Right.
that have discounted rates as well. Across the street into the Stonebriar Mall is the True Hilton, and I believe they're like 109 a night. If you're looking upscale, the Hyatt is there too. The Hyatt Regency is in the mall, actually. Like, you could walk out of the lobby of the hotel into the mall. The closest to the convention, in fact, it may even be a shorter walk from the exit of the Hyatt House to the convention than it is from your room, from the elevator of the convention hotel. Because it's literally you cross the street and then you're in the convention center.
Nice. So that
so
would be this one, the
and
Hyatt House, you said?
The Hyatt
So
House,
number
and they're another 110 or 100, yeah, right around that.
Nice.
And then also the Indigo is just behind that property, so that's another I don't know, $100 or $110 hotel as well. So they gave us some really good rates per night. And
That's good. Yeah.
yeah, it was so we asked Visit Frisco, who's like the tour association for the city,
Mhm.
and we told them that we do this so that everyone can be a part of it. We don't like to price people out. We try to negotiate the signers to sign for the least amount of money they can, and be comfortable with it. And we explained the way how we run the show, and they were like, cool, well, we have 4 hotels that are very close to your venue, and these are the rates they would offer. And I'm like, really?
Nice.
$100, $110 a night? Awesome. Like, yes.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
So
How could we say no?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we double checked too, because we were like, well, is this going to be a problem for you guys, since we were in a hotel venue? And they were like, no, if the city is wants to put you in touch, like, we're cool with that, it's fine.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, guys, keep in mind, if you haven't booked your stay for Rebel Scum, there's still some pretty good close right options, and that you can still make use of the discounted
Yeah.
rates. So
Yeah.
this map here, kind of shows you the four hotels that still have discounted rates for the show. As we mentioned, number 4, I believe, Hyatt House seems to be the closest one, with number 3, Hotel Indigo, also being fairly close. And of course the other two are not that far away,
Yep.
definitely. So check out the rates, check out which one you think you feel more comfortable in, but there's still some pretty good options, even if you didn't manage to book at the Embassy Suites. Again,
Yeah.
there's still pretty good options at pretty good rates, so keep that
Yeah.
in mind.
And Embassy Suites does have some rooms available. I don't think they're sold out every night.
Right.
And they do have some nights available, and also, but it's full rate.
Full
Yeah,
price.
exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we
So
definitely
yeah,
want
if
everyone to get the most bang for their buck, and
Yeah.
if it,
if you really want to stay at the basically at the host, right,
Mhm.
hotel, then you're probably gonna have to end up paying full rate for those nights. So just keep that in mind. Um, but yeah, again, plenty of stuff to do around, if you want to go out and explore. But I mean, just what we've been talking, guys, there's something going on pretty much every
So
single
you might
day.
not have time to explore.
Exactly. I
There's
was
so
gonna
much going
say, it might be
on.
too tired, man. Like,
Yeah. So
from trying
no,
to cover the whole thing.
yep, no reason to spend all your money on a hotel when you're not going to be in it.
Yeah,
True.
very much so.
No sleep too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Uh,
an
with- with-
autograph storage
Ah.
facility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say with
Yeah,
all
very
the
much.
joking of like having a good time and everything, and one thing that me and Jose experienced was a flat tire on the road. But one thing I just kind of want to briefly touch on is just being safe out there during this
Yeah.
event. Be responsible. There's tons of people out there to help
Mhm.
out. All the volunteers you will have are definitely helping. So if you ain't feeling great,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure your guys can help out. And then also
Yep.
the responsibility of being an adult. Use Uber if need be, or
Yeah.
just walk. If you're staying nearby, just walk.
Yep.
So
There's lots within walking distance.
Yes,
Seriously.
that's what I was gonna say.
Really. Even all of the hotels are, in my opinion, within walking distance.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but technically they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, even an Uber from there is not going to cost you a ton of money either, right? So it's like, be responsible, be the
Yeah.
adult that you should be.
Yep. And as Mike is saying, just general, just regular con rules, guys. Remember, gotta eat, you gotta stay
Yep.
hydrated. All right.
Yep.
Probably wear comfortable
Hobby.
shoes, cosplay, dependent. But yeah, so just take care of yourselves. Don't ruin the experience because you got dehydrated on day one, right? Keep in
feeling
mind, this
targeted.
is Texas.
Comfy-
This is
comfy shoes.
August. Yeah, absolutely. Comfy shoes. Like I said, if you're not
Feeling
cosplaying,
targeted.
comfy shoes, right? And if
Yeah.
you are cosplaying, try to work them in there, right? Somehow. But guys, remember, this is Texas. Okay, this is August. It's very hot. Okay, and while in
What, in the
theory we
chat
won't be
too?
outside, for too long at least, do keep in mind that temperatures out here do get into the triple digits pretty easily. All right, so again, just keep that in mind. Again, stay hydrated. And always
don't
be
be like me.
mindful. Yeah.
Don't do what I did on year one. Don't not eat and not drink stuff. Well, I mean, I mostly drank Gatorade.
Celsius because they were free.
That
Yeah.
too. I definitely had. some
There's water in
Celsius.
there.
Those
There's
were
water in this.
wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
Those kept me going. But yeah, don't be like me. Make sure you eat. Make sure you get plenty of fluids because it's gonna be exhausting if you don't.
Yeah, very much so. And like I said, there's you don't want to ruin, your experience. You don't want to have to cancel, a photo op or an autograph just because, you forgot to drink water, right?
Or it
So
turn out not good. Like you
Yeah,
start showing how you
exactly.
feel and not putting that smile on your face.
very much so. So yeah,
Down
like
the
I said,
whole
it's
picture.
just general rules for any con, honestly. But of course,
Mm.
just sometimes you forget. Okay, sometimes we forget. We get excited. We are, going from one thing to another, talking to people. You're like, oh, I got a photo op next. Oh, I gotta, try to grab that autograph. Did you guys see what that shop had? Let me go check it out again. And then all of a sudden, 6 hours have gone by and you haven't, eaten or drank anything, right?
And
So
this year, there's going to be even more food options available for you.
there you go.
Last year, we had 3 wonderful food trucks
Yeah, they were
at
pretty good.
Rebel Scum Con year 1. This year, there's going to be, 5, 6?
3 or 4.
Oh, 3 or 4?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, oh, okay. We were talking like potentially up to 5 or 6. So 3 or 4.
Yep.
3 or 4 currently. And then we've also partnered with a couple local restaurants. So
nice.
VIP members are going to get $25 gift cards to Uncle Julio's. Use those whenever you're around all weekend long. Get dinner any of the 3 nights you're there. Yep. It's a great spot for Tex-Mex. Really great spot for Tex-Mex. Yeah. And then if you want sushi, maybe you're feeling that. Genuinely our favorite sushi spot, and I'm so glad they also wanted to work with us. It's so nice.
It's an all-you-can-eat spot too.
It's an all-you-can-eat spot, but
color me interested.
Don't let that scare you, because when some people hear all-you-can-eat and hear sushi, they think, okay, this is Garbo quality sushi. It's not. It's a full restaurant experience that has an incredible. I don't know if they even realize how good their value is.
Yeah.
Value special, because their lunch special, it's like $22 per person.
Yeah,
and you can just order whatever you want from the menu.
Yeah, and there's no limits. It's like,
soups,
it's sashimi,
appetizers,
there's
tempuras, whatever. It like your normal sushi restaurant experience, you pay that one fee per person, and it's that. Their dinner, all you can eat, is $35 per person. But trust me when I say you can easily get through more than $20 or even $30 worth of sushi in one sitting there. And this guy usually eats, like, he'll put down easily $100 worth of sushi every time we go there.
I mean,
if you were to order like any of these rolls from any other restaurants, these are like $10 to $15
$17 rolls a piece. Usually.
So
they have deep fried rolls. That's like you never see all you can place with deep fried rolls.
All of the tricked up rolls, tuna, salmon.
I like the veggie tempura is my jam. It's like I'm like, I'll take sweet potato and the onion and the broccoli.
I'm a sucker for tempura, man.
It's so good, and you can just keep ordering it. Just keep on until you're done. There's no cutoff. The cutoff is when lunchtime ends or when you're done being hungry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know where we're going.
And then also Rodeo Goat is doing a giveaway to VIPs as well. Rodeo Goat's is like a gourmet burger place, and they have like
and it's right
20
next to
different right next to Umaya. And that's just across the street and down the block. So it's walking distance if you wanted to.
Perfect.
It might not be walking distance in August in Texas, but
and
it's not gonna be walking distance on the way back.
Yeah,
be so cool.
Star Wars themed burger that's been because they do this burger battle thing. Where every month they have 2 very specialty burgers going head to head, kind of like how Whataburger does their seasonal burgers, but it's one at a time.
Yeah.
Right now they've had one going since May 4th weekend called the Empire.
Yeah, so it's getting retired now. Yeah.
Oh, it did get retired?
Oh no, it gets retired before the show because
it does? Why?
Yeah, because it can only be up for 4 months.
They just got tired of it winning?
No, the 4 months is the maximum that a burger can be up.
Dang it.
Because if you win, you stay up. So it's like cool.
It's been able to beat it on a crazy win streak.
Yeah, it's the Empire Burger. They have like the COG logo. No, they didn't. It's a double smash patty.
Y'all need to talk to him and be like, look, y'all don't end it until the end of Rebel Scum.
I know, dude.
I
so
know.
cool.
Like the last burger.
Hey,
I know. I don't
leave it up.
Hype it up too much because it's gonna be gone.
Leave it up. It's so amazing. It's like a burger with a cheesesteak.
It's a French dip with 2 smash burgers in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
With, like caramelized onions, like caramelized red bell pepper.
They're closed already.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, they're closed already.
You were like,
but yeah, they're giving all the VIPs buy one get one free. Rodeo Goat Burgers. Um, who else? Oh, Portillo's is going to be on site. I'm not 100%
Oh,
on what
nice.
they're going to be doing for the VIPs. Because usually what they'll do at conventions and stuff and appearances, they'll give out slices of chocolate cake, but
Nice.
the hotel only wants to peddle their own wares.
Sure.
These Khajiits.
On the
That's the way they do
inside.
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So guys, you'll be hearing a lot about perks, for VIP tickets. So
VIP.
once again, you should definitely consider it, and you can save a little bit of money by using our code right there. Yeah,
I can't.
look at that.
Wait,
Very nice.
wait,
Bobby,
there we go.
down.
And one of you VIP members is gonna get one of those.
Oh, those.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the ghost.
Yeah. The ghost. So don't forget about that,
That's
a big
because
one right there.
holy smokes. Yeah, exactly. So, if you decide to go for the VIP, which is a pretty good value in my opinion, you can again save a little bit of money using our code right there on the screen, Kenob10, when
I
you
can't-
do checkout.
I can't believe we're not giving away 2 ghosts. I mean,
I
really?
got really
We
close.
were this close to greatness.
We're this close to great.
You were this close to 2 ghosts,
That's nuts, dude.
but we're still giving away 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah, yeah.
sure. So we got Paul Marino, who's going to be one of the guest tattoo artists, at
Oh,
the
there.
show,
Yeah.
saying, I was watching on Instagram, but I thought I'd jump on here and say I'm so to come and see everyone. Dude, for sure, man.
That's
And
awesome.
I think you're gonna be a big hit out there, man. Your work is
for sure.
awesome, as portrayed by his lovely wife, TJ from Drop It Like It's Hot, saying, "Oops, guess I better get on the hotel part soon." There you go. Yeah, you might want to start locking that in. Again, 5 weeks from now. Pat's fan says, "Hey
Dude,
guys, have a
you're
great
like
night. Have to finish tomorrow. Awesome
Father
stream
Poochie
tonight,
over
and
here."
good night all. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Thank you, and have a good night." Virtual Cantina says Bobby needs to eat. Yes, he does. That he does. We got
That was-
Patty C saying, "Yep,
That's
stay
an infamous
hydrated,
story
dude."
from year 1.
Yeah, exactly. Patty C, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. And yes, absolutely, stay hydrated. Always keep that in check. Kirk says golden chick. Yeah, that was pretty
They
good.
were talking about wanting to be back on year 2.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that were pretty good. We got
were
Rex from
wonderful.
Millennium Workshop saying, "Good evening, nerds. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming in, man." Ross saying, "Well, it's after 4 a.m. here, and this half
Oh.
of Snoke and a Wookiee needs to go. But this has been fun, and it's great to see you all again. And hope to see you all again soon, dude. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. And yes, absolutely hope to catch up with you soon." Paul says, "Appreciate you guys. Yeah, for sure, man. It's gonna be awesome." See you, Kirk says Ross. Have a great
Four-
night, Supreme Leader.
4 a.m. in the UK.
Juan saying,
that
sounds
makes
amazing.
sense.
Hope you have a very good con. Yeah, man, appreciate it. I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Virgin Cantina says, what would the bunker crew sing at Bunta? Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
what do
that
you think?
that
Oh,
is
no.
a spoiler. So
I cannot confirm or deny that I spoke to Matt Wood last weekend, and he has already been told by David Collins. Wait, I'm not confirming or denying. Sorry, we're still pretending. That Dave already told him, like, hey man, we kind of need to figure out how we can do a certain song that they wrote and performed live at the
Yes.
karaoke event. So
Yeah.
A certain song in
a certain,
Huttese, if you
a certain
will.
song in Huttese that was a promotional. It was just promotional, right? It wasn't in the show, was it? Skeleton
Yeah, I
Crew?
think it was just promotional.
No, I think it was just promotional.
I don't remember it. I don't think it was in the show.
Yeah. So I mean, I hopefully I don't want hyping it that it doesn't happen. I mean, I don't know if they can physically pull it off. But
But we want it to
promotional, says Spencer.
happen.
Yeah,
It might
it's
be getting talked about, and that's
It's a
all
fun
we
one.
know so far.
Right.
It's within the realm of possibilities.
There you go.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We will definitely have Niamos at Boonta Eve. That was from Mercy Song TARDIS. Yeah, that'll be a thing without a doubt, because in between sets for the live band karaoke, DJ Elliott will spin a set. So,
Nice.
so I do believe that we'll be having Niamos pretty much all over the con this year.
Oh yeah,
I've already been
Gotta
practicing
happen.
my Niamos.
Niamos,
Yes.
yeah, Niamos dance parties. Yeah,
I hope you're practicing, Tucky.
yeah, dance like you just got your best friend unalived, and you sold your daughter
yeah,
to
right.
pay
I don't
off
know about best
your rebellion debts.
I mean, he was
Yeah.
he was a friend. I don't know about best friend.
No, that was her oldest and longest, her oldest and longest having friend. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. I'm just saying I don't
Yeah.
know if he was her best friend. I mean, if anything, that title should go
mean-
to Erskine, right?
No, Erskine wasn't her best friend. Erskine worked for her. I mean, he
Well,
kind of.
yeah, but I mean,
at the point where he.
I think her best friend was in that glass, whatever that was.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
that was.
Speaking
Yeah,
of Erskine,
yeah.
he's yeah.
Mothma got a bad rap.
Yeah.
Mothma got a bad rap.
Yeah,
You went
yeah,
through it.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sacrifices must be made.
any I guess any other things that you like to tell, here at the Bunker Bunch or anybody watching, about Rebel Scum Con.
The full pin trading sheet from Star Wars Joshua came out today. That's been floating around.
Yeah. Thought I saw
It's
it.
really cool looking. It's
a
on
lot of
the
people have been buzzing about the pins.
on the fan page. The Rebel Scum Con fan group has it's been getting passed around there a bunch. I don't know if the official page reshare it yet. I'll ask Dante.
It's definitely been shared around into other groups for sure.
Yeah, I've seen it in a few groups.
It's definitely been shared around. And real quick for everybody wondering, yes, there is a lanyard to go with all of these pins from Star Wars Joshua, and you can get the pin or the lanyard specific to this pin collection at his booth at Rebel Scum Con, as well as his booth exclusive pin, which has Gangster and Jester together.
Yeah,
which
Gangster and Jester.
Jester is my personal favorite of the trooper
All of
designs.
them?
Out of all of them, I love all of them.
They're
Truly, like there's not a single one that I'm like, oh, like all of them. I'm like, oh, look at that. It's like, oh, I like how we did that one too.
I mean-
but my favorite one is that little Kowakia monkey lizard trooper. I love him so much. He looks so great. I'm hoping eventually we get a pin of just him,
yeah.
independent of Gangster. But they all look so good. So you get that pin and the lanyard at Star Wars Joshua's booth specifically, and then for those of
Jabba doesn't come with the lanyard. Greedo does.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But you get that pin at his booth.
Oh yeah,
I think I found it. Let me know if this is it though.
That's the one.
Yep, that is it.
That's
Sorry, not Gangster and Jester at his booth. You get Greedy at his booth.
Yeah. Yes, but those are the limited edition ones are at his booth as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
then
all the ones above are blind bags. So like the Armorer, Boba, the Night Trooper, the Phasma, R2 and C3PO troopers, and Bo. And then in addition to that'll be in the blind bags will be the Bosk, the Shock Trooper, the Chewbacca, and the FN, the Finn, first
the traitor.
order.
I like
I
that.
like how he left Finn as an FO helmet.
Yeah,
but like some of the
mixed.
other ones, like the Shock Trooper is a phase 1 instead of a 2, and even though we didn't get that on the phase 1, having done that for Andres's collection in Black Series, and now seeing Star Wars Joshua do it on the pins, it's so cool.
Yeah,
to see more
like
fans put that paint job on that phase 1 body because it looks so good.
Yeah, well, there were specific ones that like we asked him to do, and it's cool. Like, because I mean, I asked for the X-wing pilot. I was like, okay, gotta do an X-wing pilot. Like, if you can do Grievous, cool. And like the Tusken is super rad because like it just the way it just fit on a trooper body, it's kind of cool.
Where's Roger?
Oh yeah, no Roger. You got Grievous. You got a cyborg.
Don't care.
my favorite's the assassin. It's the Death
Yes, I was
Trooper,
looking
and
at that.
he has the Stormtrooper doll like Rogue One.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that a lot. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I'm partial to the commander, to Cody, because that's
Oh,
my boy.
the Cody looks
But,
good too.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I knew your
that-
eye just
that
went straight to
assassin is-
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, so in case there's any confusion on the staff pin, how do I get the staff pin?
Oh yeah.
The staff members of Rebel Scum Con will
Yep.
each have the staff pin once daily. So
Maybe
if
more
you
than one.
see it
I mean, because if we take but they'll
while they
they'll-
last.
Yeah, while they last.
And so it basically, if you see a staff member walking around and they don't have a pin, assume they've already traded it out for
Yeah.
the day if it's that one specifically. But you can
Yep.
still try to trade for some of the
Yeah.
other pins and swag that they might have, because
Right.
there's going to be lots of swag going around. And so once daily, each staff member should be, assuming we have enough, getting the X-Wing pilot inspired
Yep.
one in particular to
Nice.
trade out with you if you're
Perfect.
one of the attendees. So make sure
I'll
you
make
seek
sure-
out our staff
I'll-
members for that.
I'll
one.
make sure me and Bobby and Josh especially will have like a few on our
Yeah.
lanyards so that we're able to trade. And it's
Yeah, you better make sure Josh
there's
has
no-
some.
no, he's gonna be done with them in like one day. He's gonna go, I need more.
Oh my! He's gonna obsessively have collected all of them already.
When the last show we were at that Star Wars Joshua, because he does this at another show, he does it every year. It's a different theme, and I was like, man, let's do Troopers because it's Revenge of the Sith, so let's do Troopers.
Yeah.
My goal was to have only clone Troopers, but
I would have
like
done
certain
Rogers, but
one,
that's just me.
yeah, whatever. And we're talking about the winners of the war.
Ooh, shots fired.
And when we got there, Josh must have tore open like 60 blind bags. Like he was like, all right, come on, let me get 4 more. He's like, let me get 4
Sounds
more.
like Josh.
And it was like, it was funny because like it was mainly like it was all kids doing it.
Bunch of kids and
And like
Josh.
Josh was like, hey, you got that Thrawn? He's like, I don't know. He's like, come on, I got this C3PO. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
But that's his
yeah,
really
yeah.
big,
Yep.
fan nerd out experience
Yep.
in Star Wars. When our other partner Josh is
Yeah.
going to these cons and going to these events,
Yeah.
that's his
Yeah.
love showing
Yep.
out in the cons. seeing
Celebration,
all the
like
cool
he
pin
he
swag.
went all out at Celebration on pins last time,
He
and Anaheim, so a couple times. ago.
loves them.
Yeah.
And doing the pin swag trade is one of his favorite convention experiences, regardless of which convention he's attending. So he really wanted to, and we also agreed that we wanted to have that outpouring
Yeah,
into Rebel Scum Con
And-
as well, which is why there was a lot of pins with Punch It Chewy on year
Yep.
1.
and
Yeah.
And
Chewie's
they
coming
will
again this
be,
year.
as far as I know, returning on year 2.
Yep,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
Um,
do ships again this year because
Nice.
especially when he heard about this pin trading thing, he was like, "Oh, they're doing like Troopers, cool." Well, he's like, "We're gonna focus like our exclusive to be like ships again, like that's perfect."
Perfect.
Yep.
Yep.
So make sure you hit up Punch It Chewy
Yeah.
Press while you're at Rebel
Yeah.
Scum Con as well, because they're going to have all kinds of incredible pins. And
Yeah.
they do have Roger pins, Tucky.
Whatever. Yeah, and if you see the gray area here, I'm pointing at the screen, but you can't see me pointing. Where it says vendors and clubs, that lays that'll show you where each one of those 5, 6, 9 exclusive pins are. They're all going to be at a different like fan table or booth. One of them is going to be at the Rebel Scum shop. I don't
Ooh,
remember
I
which
see
one
that.
that is. I don't know which
Yeah.
one
So
did we end up with.
General
Oh,
Grievous
General
says Rebel
Grievous.
Scum Con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
We got
swag-
Grievous.
Swag
Josh
crew is
Josh got
the Admiral.
Kylo. Yeah.
Order 66.
A swag
toys.
Order
Yep.
66. Yeah, that's Kylo.
And
Tennessee
that's-
Star Wars Collectors Club will be Rex.
Yeah.
Hands pins will be Ewok. Warwick.
Yep.
Wicked.
Swag crew will
Yeah.
be Thrawn.
Yep.
Virtual Cantina Network is going to be the Fulcrum, which is a very cool
Yeah.
Yeah, the 332nd.
Ahsoka.
that
yeah.
one's very VCN.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star Wars Joshua will have the assassin, which I might have to, get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that
with-
he's the one with the doll.
Dude, yeah,
So
I love
great.
it.
Yeah, that looks awesome. And then Line Force, which again I might have to hit, will have Cody, and
Yep.
Love it.
Stephen Moore Art will have the Tuscan Raider.
Yeah.
And then, well, I think we covered this, guys.
Yeah,
The
and all
limited
the other stuff,
edition
Yep.
and the
Oh, and also,
staffing. Mhm.
Joshua hasn't released it yet, but there is a, or maybe he has. I can't remember if he has or not, because he shows it to us as he gets them done. There's going to be a build a patch as well, and it's
Oh, nice.
a 4-part, and I'm not sure who the sponsors are on that, but I think BYO is one of the pieces. BYO lightsabers, and from what I got told, they got the Bo-Katan piece of the build a patch, which is
Sweet.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
So,
guys,
you know,
if you're into
when they get
pins, you know, definitely check these out. They're all of them actually look pretty good.
Yep, and I know Line Force is doing a patch, a build a patch. Yeah, Star Wars
Yep.
Joshua has a build a patch. Swag Crew is doing something. I mean, there's a lot of people are doing swag, so there's going to be a fun amount of swag opportunities for purchase at some of these booths for these official ones, and then there's a lot for trading as well.
That's
Nice.
a great. Jedi Lex just put a great question in the comments regarding the pins.
Jedi
what's up,
Lex.
Lex? She says, is this kind of like how Celebration does
No.
it, where you need to purchase something from the vendor to get the pins?
No,
I
and
don't
that's
believe
something
so,
that,
right?
that Star Wars Joshua doesn't believe in, and that's why for the exclusive ones, he doesn't like to even do vendors unless they agree to do it in a certain way. And the way that he
Gotcha.
wants to do it is it's a straight purchase. There's no you have to spend $50 or
Yeah.
there's no paywall for them. The individual pins at any person, whether it's one of the fan clubs, whether it's a vendor, whether it's a Rebel Scum shop, they're all $10 each.
Yeah, so I was
If you're
reading
purchasing
here.
them and not trading them with another,
Yeah, there's
attendee
no
or staff member or whoever.
Yeah, so it says vendor club exclusive pins are $10.
Yep.
Right. Mystery 2-packs are 17.
Yep.
Because they come with
And,
2 pins in them.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. with
Yeah,
2
and that's
pins
all
in
the
them.
top row, and then the 4 chases are
So-
mixed in
so-
those as well. So
This guy's up here,
And you won't,
and
as far
the
as I
guy's
know,
here in
you
blue.
shouldn't get any duplicates in a single pack.
a 2-pack.
shouldn't
Yeah, you won't get 2 of the
owners,
same
for
in the pack, yeah.
example, in
Yeah,
one,
you won't get 2 of the same.
one
Nice.
pack or
Yeah.
2 C3POs, for
Yeah, yeah.
But
example.
what if I'm army building though?
I mean, you can, but you
Yeah,
have to get more than one pack. You have to get more
Yeah.
than one.
I mean, I'm
Collector
sure
problems. Collector
Smoking
problems.
He's going to be chasing down R2 pins to build an
Yeah.
R2 trooper army.
There you go. Hey, kind of like
So-
that.
So, Jose, if you scroll down to the bottom,
Yeah.
this is going to answer Jedi Lex's question about yes, it definitely makes it easier to obtain, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Is that Joshua, Star Wars Joshua, not our Josh, Rebel Scum Josh, but Star Wars Joshua wants everyone to be able to finish if they want, and when you do finish, you come back to his booth, and you can get I guess it says Tim, which I don't know which Ewok that is. I don't know which Ewok that's supposed to be.
It's a joke
that?
on Tim Tebow.
Oh, Tebow, got it. That makes sense.
Well, not
Um,
really a joke on it, but a play on his name.
That's the play
Yeah.
on the word.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if once you have all of the pins, and you collect them all, you bring your Pokemon to Joshua and you show him, and then he gives you a pin.
Oh, no way.
Yep, and that's why it says the. Oh wait, maybe. You know what? Maybe Tebow isn't that one. Oh, okay. You know what? I think it's after you've collected all of the ones on this sheet. There is an additional
Oh,
one
a
that
secret
you can't,
one?
a secret
Ooh.
one that you get for having the whole set. I think that's how it goes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
There you
swear
go.
that's the Roger pin, Tucky.
it's not a Roger. There's no Roger pin.
I bet it is.
Yeah,
I told him no
That's
Roger
what,
pin.
that's what you would say if it was secretly a Roger
exactly
pin.
right. Hey,
said
Robin, what's
no
going
Roger pin.
on?
No
She
Roger
says,
pin.
Yeah.
hey,
no
we'll
Roger
be
pin.
there Saturday. Robin, looking forward to hanging out with you. You and Ben. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome to see you guys. We haven't seen each other in a little while.
Yep.
We got Star Wars Stuff Podcast in the house. What's up, brother? says these pins are rad. If you guys had a Max Rebo pin, what would you guys have called it?
We didn't actually name these. I think Joshua named these, didn't he?
Yeah, he names them. Yeah. Joshua named them. I don't know what it would. I don't even know how it would look because,
Gosh,
like, would he be?
That's a tough
would he
one.
just
maybe just Blue Elephant.
Well, then it would look like Robert. It would be Robert. Now I'm using his real name, Neil.
Yeah, it looks
It
like
was-
Neil.
Oh.
yeah.
Neil. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hashtag
good.
Neil Nish.
Yes.
Here's like a
Yeah.
stormtrooper helmet with like the nose kind of sticking out a little
Well,
bit.
Yeah, right.
yeah, and Rebo's race doesn't have feet, like so you'd have to kind of almost be in like his Red Bull jet.
Yeah. Good point.
That would
Good
be
point.
cool.
Eh,
But yeah, dude, these are awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to hunt some of these down.
I
Yeah,
gotta
we
hunt all those down.
yeah.
Yeah, they're too cool. I like the pins too much. They're awesome, and I like how they're all uniform in a sense.
Yes.
And there's a really cool set. There's characters from everywhere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're not necessarily themed to our guest roster. I mean, a lot of them are, but not all of them.
I
Right.
added some like that he was that was specific to our roster, just so I was like, you know what, I was like, can you do a Bo-Katan? And he's like, because when he does these every year, he does it like a similar set of characters. It's like the latest and greatest. And I was like, but can you try a bow? He's like, yeah, I think I could do that. And then I was like, I know this is gonna be weird, but we would really want a Grievous. And he was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna have to alter the helmet a little bit. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like the Kylo one you made. That's still almost a first order helmet, but like, he's like, all right. He's like, yeah, I could do that.
Nice. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Ben says Greedo traded first.
It's so it's not that Han shot first. It's Han shot, because in the special edition they actually shoot pretty much at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not Han shot first. Han shot and Greedo didn't.
There you go.
That's how
Just
it was
Han.
in the original cut.
Yeah.
Jed Alex says, gonna try to get most, if not all of these, because I didn't even try doing on collecting at Celebration. Yeah, dude.
The only
Celebration
one
I
I tried
got.
to get. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, Celebration I got one maybe, and that was
Yeah,
like,
I got one.
on like I wasn't trying to. I just
Yeah.
I just happened to actually spend the money, and they're like, oh, here's the pin. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Bandai.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
What'd you
yeah.
get,
well,
Bandai?
I got it for Vinny. I
Oh,
went
did
and
you?
bought
Nice.
an SH Fig Arts. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll just buy one of these things.
Yeah.
So I got the Anakin.
wish I could show you
Yeah,
Revenge
same.
of the Sith.
I got the
The
Anakin,
Anakin.
the episode
Yeah.
3 with the Sith
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah. I
Yep.
got that one too.
And I got that, and I gave Vinny the Grievous pin.
Yeah, and it's a nice pin, don't get me wrong, but I
Yeah.
mean it's just kind of a lot of hoops to jump through. And I mean, let's be honest, are you really spending money at each and every single of the participating vendors? Like, it's kind of hard, right? Like, if you just want the set.
And to kind of dox Joshua a little bit, he's a grammar school principal. So like this was something he came up with that would be cool for his kids in Tennessee, like that would go to the conventions that he like puts a booth up with. And basically, like, his booth is like, I mean, it's for adults that collect stuff, but I mean it's more or less set up for kids, and it's a great thing for kids. So it's the last thing he wanted to do was encourage these to be put behind paywalls that you had to go and spend $50 or $100 at different vendors' booths just to get something.
Yeah.
So like he really designed it well, and we were, as soon as I saw it, and he kind of applied to be a vendor at our show, and then when I saw that, I'm like, wait a second, I know you do pins, right? And he's like, yeah, he's like, pins and patches. I was like, but you do like full like pin hunt stuff. He's like, why do you want to do one at Rebel Scum? I'm like, yes.
Heck yeah.
I was like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, for sure. So Benjamin says, we got 501st duty first 2 hours. So I'll run straight to staff and trade. There you go. Yeah, get that X-Wing pilot, man. Looks dope. Lex says, I got Lando from Stance because I actually spent the money to get socks because I love wearing them under my scrubs. You know what? You did tell me that. You did get Lando. That's right. But yes, same here, right? And nothing against the pins. The pins are lovely and they look great. But again, it's kind of like, man, I mean, I'm not going to go spend, $50 to $100 at a booth that I don't particularly care about, right?
Right.
Just to get that one pin. So yeah, I'm sure obviously there's plenty of trading, right? That happens, and you can get,
Yep.
excuse me, you can get the full set eventually. But yeah, so it is cool that it's just straightforward. Here it is. This is the price. All you got to do is pick up the pin, and that's it, right? Or the blind bags, of course.
And who knows? There's going to be people that pick up stuff out of blind bags. They're going to end up with duplicates, and there's going to be people that are going to grab stuff from other tables. So it's like because of the fan club ones. So I mean that those are already made matches. But I mean the other thing is you're going to see people tearing blind bags at his table, and those are like, well, you know what? I'm going to do bags now too. I was like,
exactly.
I can get the wait. You got it. Oh, cool. You have perfect. You can get your trades done real quick and secret, like there.
For sure, yeah, absolutely. But again, that's kind of part of the fun. I kind of had to do that actually at Celebration for the miniature figures, the ones on the gashapons.
I didn't
the
get
miniature
to do those
carded.
there.
Yeah. So I was missing 2. I bought maybe like 8 or 9, I forget, and the set was 6, I think, or 7, and I was missing 2. And so there I am, like a creep, just besides the machines. I'm like, hey, you got to look.
Yeah.
But but I got them. I traded both of them that I needed to complete the set. So I'm like, hey, if it works, it's part of the fun. And it was funny because one of the trades was with a Japanese dude, right? And so there I am trying to say that I want to trade, and he was trying to do the same actually. And by the time we told each other like what we actually had, and it finally worked out. Oh, no way!
Yep.
There he
is.
There's the
Those
assassin.
are dope.
Yeah, I need that.
And I may be dropping something now, but without it being out yet.
Whoa!
Yeah, you are dropping. You're dropping. Yeah.
Listen, if you've been here for 2 hours and 7 minutes hanging with us,
yeah, you deserve it.
You
deserve
get
it.
to see the build a patch.
Dang, that looks cool.
That is
man.
dope.
I like that.
Yep,
I like that a lot.
And it's big. It's like it's not 8x10, but it's a little bit smaller than that. So it's like a decent size, like rectangle. So it's pretty big. Joshua, hope you're not watching. I don't know when you were releasing that.
That's awesome. But yeah, guys. So,
I mean, certain things I don't want to wait to share. Sorry.
That's all right. It's just it's getting people prepared also, right?
Yeah,
to look forward to getting these patches, getting these pins. One of the many things, of course, that it's going to be happening at Rebel Scum Con year 2, guys. So yeah, we've gone just a little bit over 2 hours. So I guess we should probably start wrapping up here, guys. An absolute delight anytime that you're here in the bunker. We always have a bunch of fun. Obviously cannot wait for the show. Hopefully we get to hang out at SDCC if you do end up going. It's gonna be my first time, so I'm a little bit
it's
nervous.
Big and overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm already kind of feeling it. I'm joining as media, so that's just another added layer as for joining the fun. But yeah, guys, very much looking forward to it. And if nothing else, because again, I know that SDCC is just chaos out there, so there's a pretty good chance we won't even run into each other.
You say that, but I run into friends all the time at SDCC actually.
Nice. Well, that's because people like you and they actually reach out to you. But
No,
he didn't say people talk to him. He says he runs into people. He's got his head down. He just runs into them.
Charging. Get out of my way.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, oh,
Transformer stuff. Move.
There's Mike. I'm just gonna get him. He's not even gonna see it coming.
That's awesome.
Transformer stuff. That was great. That was good.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You'll definitely see me hanging
At the
out in the
Transform- yeah.
Transformers booth at Hasbro.
Yeah.
Well, the Transformers portion of the Hasbro booth.
Of the Hasbro booth.
a
Yeah, yeah.
lot over
They are the
weekend.
biggest nerds. They are they are lore freaks like Bobby.
Nice.
So when Bobby starts like dropping Transformers lore, like, oh, you guys should really like do this figure because for this reason and this reason, they're like, oh yeah, and they get into it. Like the
Nice.
Star Wars, I think the Star Wars people are like, yeah, whatever, nerd, go away, leave
Yeah.
us alone.
Dude, Toy Fair, they had to pull me away because Mark
Oh,
and I just started getting going. And then they were like, some of the Hasbro people were like, Mark, we need you to come talk to this person. And he was like, oh, yeah, sorry. And we were just
Sorry.
like talking.
we're
to,
still
like,
talking
different
about this
characters,
Devastator.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
you could use this mold for this character. He was like, oh, yeah. And I was thinking about using this, and I was like, yeah, that would be so great. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I got to get Star
Like,
Wars
about the
footage
paint
on
apps.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
It's like, oh, sorry.
That's
And then
awesome.
there was lots of great Star Wars toys to look at, like the Epic Force X-wing that's out on shelf right
Mhm.
now.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to see that at Toy Fair first.
I mean, it's
that thing
basically a
is
vintage
such a cool
X-wing.
callback.
Yeah.
To the
Yeah.
Kenner toy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then the mechs. I can't believe it took us this long to get mechs for 3/4 figures, but those are really cool too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen a couple out of the shelves
Yeah.
now. But
Have you picked up the Vader, Dad Vader?
I have not. I picked up that rare mace. I don't know if y'all saw. I found that one just randomly in Houston for the micro.
Mega
Oh,
Galaxy Squadron.
yeah.
the buddy.
Was it the Ida or the Delta?
You mean that one?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, the
The
Delta.
Delta B.
Yep.
Nice.
Just randomly walked into Walmart and said, you know what? I need to check this toy section out real quick. And, hey, look,
Yeah.
score.
That's
I
crazy,
got-
dude.
I
Yeah.
got that from
That's
someone
why you gotta check, man.
from Canada in the
Oh, nice.
in one of the micro groups that he's like, yeah, he's like, I went to my store, they had two of them. So he's like, so I'm just selling it at retail. I'm like, I want it for
Retail.
retail.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You got to jump quick on those groups, though,
Yeah.
because as soon as somebody's like retail, like that thing just blows up.
Yeah.
First come,
I
first
got
served.
lucky. I got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking through my collection. I think the only regular release that I'm missing is Biggs.
Hmm.
The only
Oh, really?
regular series release, except for Series 8 stuff. I'm like, the
Mhm.
current series, like
Yeah.
like the Headhunter. I think
Yeah, I
the
haven't seen the
other-
Headhunter yet.
Oh, the
I want it,
Headhunter's
though.
cool.
I've seen a lot of Headhunters on the interwebs, but
I
none in
cannot
the stores
wait.
near us.
Nah,
I
same.
cannot wait to see that ARC 170 on shelf finally.
Dude,
I'm
same.
Oh,
waiting on
yeah.
it. I'm like, where is it? Drop
Same.
the ARC 170 already.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm actually good with I'm sure they're gonna do, like paint variations like in the future. I'm like, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I
even
hope we
mind.
get the laser
I actually
Wampa.
want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the Wampa laser ARC 170 repaint like we
Yeah.
got. I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive
Yeah.
or a Target exclusive for Clone Wars when it came out. But there's an ARC 170. It's similar to the base paint job, and then it's got a Wampa head on the nose
Mhm.
with a laser coming out of its mouth.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
it's one of the coolest nose
know.
arts.
Yeah. I want that
on a
one. I want the Tiger Shark again, on
Tiger,
an ARC
yeah.
170.
The Elite, yep.
Yeah.
Imperial.
I want them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Imperial.
The ARC
For sure.
170 is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, standalone starfighter in Star
Yeah.
Wars.
I agree.
It's
ARC
so
is
cool.
fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I can't wait for
Uh,
the Reaper too. The Reapers.
it-
Reapers.
It took everything I liked
Yeah.
about the Clone Wars era vehicles and the T-65 X-wing
Yeah.
and just
Mm,
Mushed it together. Yeah. I know.
melded them so beautifully.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm surprised it took a while for them to actually, got around to it.
I think
Um,
they're trying to figure out where it would fit class wise because it's not
Yeah.
it's too big for
Yeah.
a starfighter.
I think
It's
that
too
was
big
the
for a
big thing,
starfighter,
was
I
the-
agree.
was the
Yeah.
classification.
Yeah.
And that's actually having talking to some of the guys behind the scenes at Jazzwares. That is where a lot of the challenge is for some of the vehicle releases. Is not necessarily the tooling of the vehicle or the design of the vehicle, because a lot of the vehicles that are just now coming out, they've already tooled probably a year or two ago, maybe, and have just been waiting on approval or the packaging to work out.
Yeah.
So. Or the licensing to come through, because even though just because they design the ARC 170, for example, and they have a license with Lucasfilm, doesn't mean that they can just put it out there
whatever they want
because they produced it and they have licensing. They still have to say, hey, Lucasfilm, do you like this? Can we put it out? And Lucasfilm can go yes or no, because we just don't want you today. It's a Tuesday afternoon. The weather's not right for the ARC 170 yet. So no, don't put it out yet. And to be honest with you, sometimes that's literally the reason they give those answers. No, it's a Tuesday and the weather's not right.
But it's all, it's also, they also have to test the waters on other like large ships that they put out, like the ATT, the T6,
which was an incredible, all bangers.
Yeah. And but they have to see, you have to make sure none of those aren't sitting on shelves, and then that's how they can justify the next big box.
The AT-AT was a banger. The Ghost.
I got
was crazy.
Yeah.
I got. Did anybody get the new AT-AT? The
Not
Disney
yet.
exclusive.
The Disney exclusive one. I saw it,
one.
but I haven't picked it up.
You want to see it?
I do. Yeah.
Dude, that thing
the
is
Kenner
stuffed.
color one.
I want to see AT-AT.
Ripping the box.
I'm back.
Where is it?
It was in the toy room.
Oh, look at that!
It is completely stuffed, guys.
Dang.
Yeah, the battle damage. It's got
so many minifigs with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's because it's got the
8 of them?
ATSD. It's got the snow. It's got what's that? Wedges. Is it Wedge? Yeah, it's Wedge and Jensen. Nice shot, Jensen.
Yeah.
Hey, whoever
all the,
approved those minifigs, give that guy a raise and keep letting him make decisions. Jasmine.
Yeah.
Is that
We
because
need more
General
minifigs.
Veers was in it? Is that why?
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they did it. They did it right that time, but then they made it a park exclusive. So
Yeah.
but I mean, and I don't think they put it on. They did put it on Disney Store, but sold out of it there.
I bet.
And
Cool
then they
team
never
ad.
put it back in the store.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
I mean, if you guys get time, you have to come check out the collection. It's not going to be, the room's not ready, Mike, but you can come check it out. I only live
Might even get to show you guys all.
I'm down for it. Yeah,
Actually, I will get to show you guys some of mine because I'm bringing the 6-inch scale droid army to display at Rebel Scum Con Year 2, so you guys can see them and see that wood and all that cool stuff.
Heck yes.
Because as of this moment, I have the most comprehensive physical battle droid variant display that I've seen anywhere in 6-inch scale.
Nice.
From official Lucasfilm sources specifically.
Nice.
I can't wait for everyone who hasn't met Matt Wood yet to get to meet him, because I finally did for the first time last weekend. And it was kind of almost bittersweet. It's like, I wanted to meet him at Rebel Scum Con for the first time. But it's like, man, it was awesome.
No, he's awesome.
Like when he's signing things, he's kind of just like muddling like phrases, like Roger phrases to himself, and like,
dude, that's awesome.
Or like if he's signing a specific like quote, he's kind of just saying, oh, like, have you ever fought a Jedi before? And like, it was so. I'm like, oh man,
yeah, dude,
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, he's the one that got me. He's like, but I just got promoted. Like, it's hilarious. Dude.
That's what made those games, man.
And this is why the droids aren't the villains. The clones weren't taking prisoners. Droids take prisoners.
Yeah.
Stop! You can't advocate for them anymore. It's done. It's
I'm
over.
sorry. The B1s take prisoners and clones don't. That's a war crime, especially when the droids actually surrender. That's a war crime. That's executing a prisoner.
Yeah.
So technically, Jedi are also bad guys, because there's plenty of times where they're hands up.
Kidding.
Like,
They're like, nope. They're like, I kind of already started swinging my lightsaber, so
might as well just follow through.
What constitutes as living?
Yeah, right.
When you ask it,
but Bobby, I think you can take
droids
take a little bit of this slice that I want to say that there's not many clones left, and there's still Rogers floating around out there years after.
Some, like 1 or 2 here and there.
They're like hood ornaments.
There used to be millions. Actually,
they wake up and say, "Did we win?"
Yeah.
Billions. The biggest military force the galaxy ever saw, wiped out in an
Yes.
instant.
Oh snap!
I needs me that.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I love the way they incorporated the Frisco in that.
There we go. There you go.
I
Blow
like
it up.
that a lot,
Ever in Frisco, I love
dude.
it.
That's awesome.
That's so
That's what I'm saying.
great.
I need that.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah, I would
need
have did that
that.
before the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them up probably tomorrow. So
Nice.
I think they take like a week.
On Rebel Scum Conventions with an S.com.
Yeah,
There
I
you
think
go.
they take like a week, 10 days to
Nice.
to like get it processed and like in your hands. So yeah, that'll be a fun one.
That's awesome. But
Wait, who's they?
all right,
What you
guys,
talking
we're
about?
gonna start wrapping up here. Thank you again for hanging out with us as always, for putting together this amazing show. That, as you saw, a bunch of people are actually making the trip, from out of state, to come to this show. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a big old hangout, with a bunch of Star Wars people, people that have been in Star Wars, people that love Star Wars. Gonna have it all. Don't forget, guys, we have a lot of events surrounding, Rebel Scum Con, as we talked about. Friday night, the Bunta Eve, go get your tickets. Saturday night, the after party at Dave & Buster's, which you can get a discount all throughout the weekend, 15% off food and drinks, non-alcoholic, with your Rebel Scum Con badge. Okay, and that's gonna go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday, however, most of us will be probably hanging out there after the show, and so come hang out, come get some food, and let's keep the party going. Sunday, don't forget, there is the Katie Sackhoff taping, right? Katie Sackhoff
Mhm.
show
Yep.
on noon. Do remember though, that is a separate ticketed event. Some VIP still available, some very few meet and greets still available. If that's something that interests you, check out the Rebel Scum Con website, which I dropped here in the chat. So make sure that you check that out for all your ticket needs. Check that out for scheduling of the guests, if you're going to have a photo op and things like that. And keep in mind that not every guest will be there all 3 days. All right. So make sure you pay attention to that, especially for your top choices. Make sure you know which days they are going to be present. Because, like Kentucky was mentioning, just because you pre-order an autograph, it's not an exact guarantee that you will walk away with an autograph, because you have to be in line for said person during autograph signing times, of course.
Yep.
And if
Still
that
gotta
person is
go say hi.
yeah, exactly, if that person is a 1 day only, you don't want to miss out. Okay, so keep in mind, keep your schedule straight. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Do go through the whole list of guests, guys, because I assure you, there's somebody there that you haven't noticed yet, and you're gonna be like, "Dang it, I didn't know he or she was gonna be there." So keep checking also the website. As you heard, we have a few updates coming up, a little bit with the layout. We do have panel scheduling, that will be published in the coming days.
Very
So
soon.
keep checking, the website. And yeah, guys, it's gonna be a fun event. Don't feel bad if you can't cover the whole thing, okay? Because there's a lot going on at pretty much every single hour, throughout the day. So that's why you kind of have to pick and choose sometimes, whether to go to a panel, a signing, a photo op, come go hang out with the clubs, etc. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, they want to cover various aspects of the fandom, and they want to cater to everybody that likes Star Wars, right? So just keep that in mind. And again, don't feel bad. That happens, in conventions. We always end up missing out, a little bit on something or other, right? But that's why I do urge you guys to keep checking their website for updates, for panels, for guests, for tickets. Again, remember, August 1st, the price goes up to door pricing. Okay, so save yourself a little bit of money, jump on them, ride meow. Okay.
I just love that you got that photo blown up of your Hayden and you and the family photo. I love it. I really love that one. That's such a great one.
It's my prized possession.
Heck yeah, dude, that was awesome, man. That day, yeah, when he showed me that, I was like, dang it, man, you win. All right, like
Yeah, that's That's a big win.
See you there, boys.
Yeah,
Get out!
there you go.
Get this guy out of here.
Arcia there, boys. Get it? I see what you did there.
Oh man.
But yeah, we'll definitely see you there, Will. And also, by the way, I appreciate you with the super chat, man. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
As
Thank
always
you.
for support. We got Rolando, our multiverse moderator, coming in clutch here. Appreciate you, Rolando. We are just about to shut down here, but thank you for showing up. Before we leave, though, do remember to please follow Mike over on Instagram. Let's get him to 8K. So Dad Vader over on Instagram. Remember, D is what separates him from other users.
that one.
Name.
My finger
Trust me, they're
bend
trying
that
to
way.
point to the name. Yeah.
He's down there.
So make sure you're following him there. Also, do not forget Whatnot stream tomorrow at 8:45. Is that right?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're,
we'll
you're
say
giving away one of
8:45.
these, right?
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
giving away
he's
brand
giving
new
away
sealed.
Look at it.
Brand
It
new
is a bad
sealed
boy.
Is
with
it
a
that one right
matching.
there? Is he,
Yeah.
is he giving away that 501st helmet right there?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
got
the
such
one
brand new
awesome.
sealed.
Not the one in his hand. A
Yeah, no.
sealed
What if,
brand
what
new
if it
one.
was that one too? Tucky's always trying to give away my Rogers.
I'm oh, and anyone who bought a VIP pass gets one of
No,
Bobby's
stop
Rogers.
that. Stop telling him that.
That's awesome. But also
getting a
a
Roger, they're
matching
also getting a
501st. Yeah, right. A matching 501st Black Series, episode
Nice.
3
The new one.
packaging.
Yeah, the new one that
Exactly.
just came out. Yep.
Yeah, and T-shirt, right?
This guy.
T-shirt from Gore
this guy?
Comics.
Yes.
Yep. That
Yeah,
guy
that
as
guy.
well.
Exactly.
Giving it away.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to tell them how they can enter, Mike?
So you show up to Whatnot and you have to make one purchase, and that gets you an entry into a spin wheel. Every purchase you do, it's kind of like a mystery pull box. So there's 100 squares. Every square is a purchase, and I'll have deals going on those. But if you buy one square, that's an entry. So every square is an entry, and so technically you could buy one square and then win all that. So it's all
That's a
about
lot.
showing up and having a good time, though. So that's the most important thing: building a community and having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
But yeah, guys, you don't not want to miss it. Remember on Whatnot, Dad Vader tomorrow, 8:30, 8:45 ish. So make sure that you are tuned for that. Also, we greatly appreciate it if you follow us on Facebook, General Kenobi's Bunker, all one word. We are also on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker, as well as on TikTok at general_Kenobis_bunker. We're also on Threads because we're hip like that at general.kenobis.bunker. So thank you again. Do not forget, use our exclusive code Kenob10. See, I'm using it. To secure your tickets. All right, 3-day pass and VIPs, which, as you heard, comes with a lot of perks, guys. So definitely consider doing that.
Yes.
So once
A
again,
bunch of
the
stuff
code
and one of Bobby's Rogers.
No.
of your choosing. No
your
blackout. Yeah, you like any.
That's why
single
he's
one.
bringing him to the show. You can pick the painted Rogers.
No, I'm bringing them to show.
You get a Roger. You
Exactly.
Get a Roger.
You get to see a Roger.
Pretty much. So yeah, guys. All right. So that is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you
Thanks for
again
having
to our guests. Thank you to Kentucky, to Bobby. Thank you to Dante for setting this up. I know he wasn't feeling too great, but always appreciate all the hard work that he does behind the scenes. So appreciate you guys. Cannot wait to hang out. And there you have it, guys. Rebel Scum Con Year 2, August 8th through the 10th, Frisco, Texas. We will definitely see you there. All right. And with that, we bid you good night, and we'll catch you on the next one.